Hey guys, okay. So I know y'all feel it. I know y'all feel it. So the title's the title for a reason, okay? But like I said, a lot of the shit that they're trying is already returned. It's already done. Period, plain blank. Let me tell y'all. So I've been having issues with my bathroom, and it's just been flooding, and it doesn't make any sense because I don't use the sink at all because I know that it floods, right? So it's been flooding like every motherfucking night, like, or every other night. Like I don't know what the fuck is, like, maybe the pipes is connected to like upstairs or some shit like that. It makes no sense. It comes from the sink. I have no idea how the fuck that doesn't make any sense, but I'll get into it in the next reading. But um it's very important for you guys to keep your house clean at this time. If you feel that energy being sent to you, you need to clean your house, not only physically but spiritually. You can get like a spray bottle, right? You can get a spray bottle like I got, and I put like I put alcohol. You could put Florida water. Um, I have peppermint alcohol, which is really good because peppermint is really good for spiritual cleansing and stuff. And spring water. Okay, I put a cinnamon stick in there, and you could like use any type of like oils. I like to use lavender. I spray that shit on everything. It's really good deodorizer too, and it's a disinfectant because it has alcohol in it. So you could spray. I spray it all over the bed, like before my children go to sleep. I spray it on the rugs, like, after I vacuum. I spray that bitch every fucking where. I even spray that shit on myself. Fuck. But yeah, that's one thing that you guys could do. I literally, my kids, when I tell you my kids just fucking went to sleep not even 30 minutes ago, it made no sense. Like when what? They could feel that shit, and I had to put them both in the bath. Like they was not going to sleep for nothing. Like we had a whole day outside and everything, and yeah, they took their nap, but their nap wasn't like crazy or nothing. It was just like and it was like, the middle of the day, so it wasn't like, oh, they took a nap. Like, when you go on that car ride and the kids go to sleep and they be fucking up like they sleep pattern. But like that, they like, I go out all the time at that time, and they go to sleep all the time, and they go to sleep at that, like, I would say like around like the same time if I was to go out, whatever. But 3 o'clock in the morning is crazy. Like I'm telling my daughter, like, get the fuck, like, go to sleep. Like, what are you doing? So I had to put them both in a spiritual bath. But yeah, so I don't know, I just feel like very energetic. Like I feel like some of you guys, so you're getting a new surge of energy. That's how they said to me. It's a surge of energy, okay, that's coming towards you because these people here, they've been doing some sort of ritual to like steal your spiritual gifts, okay? Or it could be your inheritance. For some of you guys, your inheritance is your spiritual gifts. So you're getting upgrades in your gifts. And some of you guys, if you've been going through an ascension, so you've been like feeling like very tired, okay? This is about to pass because you're going to get a new surge of energy now, because these people that have been using your energy, or trying to, at least, like they've been doing all kinds of spells. And I also was hearing something before I got on live about 3 times a day. So they were doing something 3 times a day, or you need to be doing something 3 times a day. I feel like it's both, because bitch, every time they sending them motherfucking attacks, bitch, I'm sending that shit the fuck back. Bitch, I call on Archangel Michael, and I ask you please to clear out any dark magic on the collective, any dark magic on this channel. I ask you to please reverse it, return it back to sender, remove and revoke that shit from my channel, please. Okay? Protect me and my children, protect me and the collective of high vibrational beings, okay? And this is for the high vibrational beings, period, point blank. We gonna get actually, hold on. Yeah, because I feel like this has to do with something that you're meant to do, maybe for work. It could also be that, all right? Or something that is gonna help you with your work. If you're already doing something, if you get like an inheritance, right, it's gonna make it easier for you. They don't want you to be, they don't want shit to be easy for you. And if this has to do with your spiritual gifts, this is like you being able to maybe like have like the comfortability to explore your spiritual gifts, okay? Not be in survival mode and stuff like that. All right, we might have to, damn, I was gonna save that for the next reading, but we might have to, because I'm straight channeling right now. They're just giving it to me. All right, what it's too much. It's too much going on. You see how the car is just falling out like that? Yeah, tornado warning. All right. Yeah, there will be a flood. And I posted this. There will be a flood. I might have to change the fucking name of this reading. There will be floods in certain areas that are very karmic, that are tied to these people that have been engaging in these rituals. A lot of them are they're tied to some sort of like sex trafficking ring or something like that they've been giving me. It's some sort of sex trafficking ring. They use these prostitutes to energy harvest high vibrational beings, people that have spiritual gifts, or they try to sex traffic them. But if they can't sex traffic them or like force them into like prostitution, then they send people to them to like have sex with them and energy harvest, use their energy that way. And if they can't sleep with you, they have sex with somebody else while thinking about you, using your pictures, some shit like that. Okay, they use that. It's a whole ritual. This shit backfired already. Yeah, it's sexual harassment, and this is exactly why it's a tornado warning in this bitch. This is sexual harassment. You've been spiritually, sexually harassed. Okay, and this has been going on for a long time right now. And I'm sorry, I cannot see the comments. Hey guys. Okay, yeah. So this is just confirmation for y'all because a lot of y'all already know this is going on. There will be floods in these areas. I was definitely getting for some of you guys, this is your own mother that's sending you these attacks, or there's a part of this ritual here. Um, yeah, because you're an alien or you have some sort of alien DNA. Okay, you have a gift here that's tied to it's something about like the star system that you could be from. There's a star system, a constellation. Okay, that's so some of you guys, you need to find out what constellation that you're really connected to, that you're from. Okay, you have helpers there. Okay, I feel like I'm getting hidden helpers. So these hidden helpers are helping you. Because these people keep on trying to not only like, so they're trying to take your gifts, but they can't take your gifts. Like they can't take your gifts, bro. As long as you're here on this fucking earth, they can't take your gifts. That's why they try to take you out. So they're trying to steal your gifts, and this has to do that. Yeah, blood moon. So some sort of blood magic here. I really was getting like a death spell or something, or like some sort of transfer. But you know what they've been giving me? They've been giving me necromancy, and they've been giving me like basically like unaliving you, and then like putting you like, okay, so you know when someone in your family dies, right? Let's say like your grandma passes away, right? And you inherit their gifts. They're trying to inherit your gifts, but it's like they're not even the rightful heir. So they're trying to like energy transfer you to like your gifts to them by unaliving you or after this ritual or something like that. This is as if like, okay, for example, like if you have a daughter, let's say you have a daughter or a son or something, and if you die, you are, you would be, they would be inheriting your gifts, or they would be inheriting something from you. If it's not your gifts, it's money or it's finances. You know which one it is. It could be a house, a car, whatever the fuck it is, right? They are trying to change it. I heard change the will. They could be trying to switch something up in a will or something like that. Okay, they're trying to change who this will go to, and it makes no sense. Exactly, like why would my gifts go to my mom? That makes no sense, right? My mom's gifts would go to me, right? Or my gifts would go to my daughter, right? It's some shit like that. Like, why would my gifts go to my sister? Unless, like, it's like that. Sometimes it could be like that, but it's some shit like that. Like, they're trying to take away the inheritance that you will leave your children, or the inheritance of your gifts from your children. Like, bitch, if my children are still fucking here and I'm still fucking here, bitch, y'all not getting shit from me. Fuck out of here. And even if you did take that shit, I bet you. That's why it fucking says tornado warning here. Bitch, your shit about to be flooded the fuck. If you're in any of these areas, Vegas, they gave me Cali, they also gave me Florida. Those areas are gonna be flooded the fuck up. Okay? Flooded. Flooded. I was also getting like city. Okay, so it could be New York City too. All right, but I know Vegas got flooded already before. But this is weather, okay? I know it says tornado warning, but they were specifically giving me a flood, and that's why I feel like my bathroom keeps flooding. I know if it doesn't make sense if you're not spiritual, but that's how my guys sometimes they communicate with me that way. All right. So there's like I was getting Noah's Ark. So Noah's Ark, like you're on the ark. These people are going to be stuck in the flood while you're on the ark. Midas touch. You know, I seen that. I seen that today while I was driving. I seen Midas. That's exactly what I thought of. Okay, loan shark is in reverse. These people aren't able to borrow any money or borrow your shit. They've been using your energy. They've been borrowing your energy, but they gotta pay that shit back. You can't borrow my energy, bitch. You can't borrow that shit when I never fucking gave it to you. I never allowed you to borrow it, bitch. The fuck? Midas touch. So they've been borrowing your Midas touch energy, your ability to manifest. So that's why you about to get like if you guys been feeling like so I feel like some of you guys you've been feeling real drained lately. So something has been going on simultaneously while you're going through an ascension. They have been attacking you, trying to do this ritual here, and hopefully to unalive you and to inherit your gifts that you are receiving right now. So this could be someone could be either someone could have already passed away or they could be getting ready to pass away, and there could be an inheritance coming towards you or it's a new gift. Like I said, long lost family member. So you could have a long lost family member. Maybe you're inheriting something from a long lost family member. Fake identity. And then we got religious hypocrite and alpha female. So yeah, they literally just described my mother here. That's crazy. Religious hypocrite, alpha female. So then we got fake identity. So this fake ass bitch that could be your mother or somebody's mom. It's a mother here. It's a mother. Now for some of you guys, this could be your stepmom or like a mother, just a mother. It could be an auntie, but I feel like more than one people is on into it. More than one people is Angel Army is right. Yo, Angel Army right here. More than one person is in on this shit. But specifically, they're trying to transfer your energy into someone here. Like your gifts into someone. They could be trying to spread them out. I don't see that working very well. I don't see that. These people are out for themselves. They're all out. They're all in it for themselves. So it could be like they all agreed to share your energy, share. I don't know, or I mentioned this before. This is like someone trying to or like your family or this group here. They're trying to take turns or something. Oh, it's my turn to manifest what I want. Oh, it's my turn now. It's like they're trying to like pass you around or something like that. But they're all in it for themselves. So everybody wants to steal your gifts. Each and every one of this person, they're all. So this is why also, you know what I'm saying? Like the rituals that they're doing here is supposed to be for an intention to transfer your gifts or like manifest one specific thing. But they all have different intentions here, whoever these people are that are participating. So this is definitely like these motherfuckers been trying this shit every motherfucking full moon and blue moon and motherfucking new moon. They've been doing this shit for fucking how long now? And you think that shit finna work today? Please make it make sense. Like I don't like the definition of slow. The definition. Please be making make sense for real. Low vibrational plate. This could be why. Now, for some of you guys, they could be trying to drug you, put spells over your food, or they did this already. They try to feed you a low vibrational plate. Somebody could be trying to offer you a low vibrational fucking plate. This is an actual death. Is literally directly behind that. When I fucking, this is an actual death. So there's definitely someone here that's gonna pass away. It's not you. It's not you. It could be a nail tech or if you're a nail tech, maybe they've been trying to do this to you. I don't know, but it's something about a nail tech. Drugs over spells and food. New phone number. Maybe you guys need to get one, a new phone number or something. because these people could be trying to call you demonic possession. Like I said, my aunt called me the other day just to try to see if I'm still sane. I mean, that would be. I mean, I get it. Like, I'm a new mom. You got a wellness check and stuff like that. But it's like, what I'm saying? It's not like she normally checks on me. But it was kind of weird. Like, I could hear the weird tension, shockness in the voice. It was like, by me saying that I was good, or just like, her hearing my child in the background, the fact that my child was happy painting, you know, I'm just with my kids. Like, she was like, it was like she was surprised. Like, like, why are you surprised that I still have my sanity? That's crazy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm a complete single mother. I have help. Like, I'm fucking dead. I have help. Like. So I feel like, yeah, this is what maybe they were trying to make you go crazy or something. Okay. But I was also getting that they wanted you to stay in a controlled environment. So this could definitely be like government or whatever. It could be like the projects, or it could just be like they wanted you to stay in one place. Like, it could be you were trying to move, or you were trying to go somewhere or whatever, and they were kept trying to sabotage that. Like, if you were trying to move, they kept trying to sabotage that because they needed you to stay in one place so that you can be in a controlled environment. They wanted you to be in some sort of like survival mode. So this is like, let's say you live with someone. It could be a roommate, it could be whoever, right? It could be even your wife. um but whoever that you lived with was also in on this plan. And they were doing some sort of I want to say, like, they were making sure that they were mentally abusing you. It could be physical as well. Narcissistic abuse. I'm getting a lot of that. Okay, and this was a tactic to keep you in like survival mode. Okay, because so they were telling me like the rat race. So I feel like you have successfully. So some of you guys, this is getting ready. You're getting ready to successfully get out of the rat race. Like, this is the matrix. Okay, so if you look up, okay, the rat race, right? It's an actual experiment that they did with rats. So they put two rats of the same family, right? The same genetics in two different environments, so that they could determine whether it was genetics, or like, so that they could get out the maze or whatever, whether it was genetics or the environment that controlled how the rats like got out of the, it was basically like a maze they put them in. I was also hearing like a labyrinth. So some shit like that. It's like a labyrinth, right? So the rats that they put in like the dirty environment, they just let them like shit in there, pee in there, whatever. Um, they poison the water. They put chemicals in the water and all types of shit. Those rats, they were not able to get out the maze. They started like, basically, it's kind of like, it was like a replica of the projects, literally a replica of the projects. They said the mothers, they started, and I thought this was very, very motherfucking important. Like, I'm gonna highlight this in a second, but the mothers started focusing on themselves and only tending to themselves. Literally, it's like a hood rat, right? Like a hood rat mom with like mad kids. Just let them do whatever they want. She started letting the kids do whatever they want. She started just doing her hair, or like like, making sure her fur was okay, and all types of shit. Like, so that's what I was getting. Like, okay, so maybe this is what they were trying to turn you into, a hood rat or whatever, or they're trying to make you like not focus on your kids. Like, and I thought, and you know what, that makes a lot of sense, because when you're in survival mode, right? And this is for the moms, obviously, but when you're in survival mode, right? Or like, your stability is being threatened, the first thing that is like automatic for people, and it could be definitely like escapism, or but I feel like it's like kind of like subconscious, like a course correction, redirection for you to like basically take it back to yourself. Because yeah, you do need to focus on yourself, you do need to care about yourself, like you do need to like put time into yourself, but not in that way where it's superficial, where you just spend the time, it's like putting a wig on but you don't have no hair. This is like not tending to the foundation of something, but keeping up the look, keeping up the look of something. So this is what people they were trying to do to you, maybe. I don't know. Like some of y'all have like you and your kids are gifted as fuck. They wanted you not to have your kids or not to be tending to your kids in the right way or something like that. Maybe they could have been playing CPS games for some of you guys, or like I said, maybe they could have been trying to like if you're a new mom and stuff like that, they were doing shit on purpose so that you could be like depressed, or like this is like somebody trying to like purposely not trying to help you or putting you in situations where like just causing you mental stress and turmoil and stuff like that. um yeah, because naturally if you don't have any time for yourself and you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't have any help, you don't have any, like, you know, that's naturally what you're gonna want to do. The first instant when you drop the kids off to the babysitter, what's the first thing that you're gonna do? Either you're going to sleep or you're gonna do some self-care in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is like being highly distracted or just focusing on yourself and not focusing on your home, tending to your home life and stuff like that, your kids. um yeah, because if you put a wig on and you never motherfucking wash your hair, or you never motherfucking, you know, oil your scalp or whatever the fuck you do, your hair is never gonna grow under that bitch. So you're always gonna have to wear that wig. It's something like that. It's something like that here. But yeah, in the people that were the rats that were in the clean environment, they were able to get out the maze successfully. Um, and then they switched the environments up. So I'm getting some trading places shit. It's some trading places shit going on here. hmm So it's gonna be rich, wealthy people, government, politician did come out in that other deck right here. When I first split the deck, it was a politician here. Out. I know I haven't really been pulling no cards. They've just been giving me straight channels, y'all. Okay. We got Golden Child versus Chosen One. They've been trying to swap you out with your sister, your brother, whoever the fuck this is. The Golden Child is the one that was spoiled, or the one that got like, you know what I'm saying, the most attention, the one that everybody thought was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? The Chosen One is the scapegoat, the black sheep, the one that everybody, you know, they blamed everybody on that shit. I'm getting, you removed yourself from the environment. They can't blame you no more. You removed yourself from that environment. You're literally going to be successfully getting out of the matrix. You're going to be successfully being able to save your money, making passive income for some of you guys, um, or you're going to get this inheritance. All right. So either you're going to be making um, money using your spiritual gifts, okay, like I do, and it doesn't have to be you're a psychic or whatever. It could be like you're using your spiritual, like I know psychics and I know mediums that they have they have jobs that are like, you know, that pay them a lot of money, but they still have a purpose at that job. Like some of you guys, maybe you worked jobs before, um and you were placed at these jobs, okay? I know, because like I was placed at these jobs. I feel like my energy was like a catalyst to those jobs. Like how they treated me really affected how that job operated after, and the karma they received. Because literally, I swear to God, like, and I can't even fucking make this shit up. It was about three jobs that after I fucking left those jobs, and they did me dirty. Like this is like when I was pregnant with my son and everything, and I lost my son and all that shit. They did me dirty. After I fucking left, everybody in that department, they had to drop everybody in that department. They had to pay everybody and they had to drop everybody. So they had to get rid of that whole department, the sales department in the whole, because they couldn't afford them anymore. So some shit like that, like some like you're the catalyst, okay? And that could be in a good way and it could be in a bad way. Um, but it's a catalyst for growth. Growth is needed either way, right? Another job that I left, they got shut down after I left. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. um, Not even a couple days before me and my baby father got into a fight or whatever, and this man fired me. Whatever, he didn't really fire me, but he fired me. I couldn't come back to the office, and he fucked up my like commission and stuff like that. Not even a couple days later. I'm not even gonna say it was literally a couple days later. The whole world shut down because of COVID, and Niggas was broke for like 2 months because the office was shut down and everything. Okay, so you want to fire me? That's literally what God was like. Okay, so you want to fire your baby mama? Okay, fuck up her money and shit like that, knowing she gotta pay rent. Da 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 da. You about to be broke too, bitch. It's 2 months that nigga was broke. That's serious. It's not funny, but I see the pattern here. I see the pattern. And it's not like, you know what I'm saying, I did anything. I didn't fucking, sue these. I could have sued so many people. Like I could have sued them for fucking on my maternity leave. I could have sued them for workplace harassment. I could have sued them for um, you know, shit, even sexual harassment at another place that I worked at. But shit. Yeah, we got cryptic pregnancy here too. Okay. Africa. And then we got insomnia. All right, so I don't know. Maybe there's an African, okay, involved here, or you could be, you could have African ancestors. All right, maybe you guys have Egyptian ancestors. It could be any. It could be any type of African ancestry here. But you guys could not be sleeping like that. I've noticed that my sleeping pattern has changed. I don't need as much sleep as I used to. But as this, like, whenever I go through an ascension or whenever I go through like another like upgrade, um, I get like I really get so tired. And it's almost as if like I'm depressed. Like, when you have like, if you ever been depressed or whatever, if you've gone through like that period of depression where you just like sleep and you just like, you could sleep all fucking day for real. Like you could be in the bed all day. It's like that, but it's because your body is adjusting to the upgrades. Okay. Also, if you've been feeling like water in your ear and stuff like that, like I know, like that's your frequency, like the frequency, um, being upgraded for you. Like you can, like I don't know how the fuck to describe that shit or what to say. Let me leave in the comments and see if y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Do y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about? Like the frequency is being adjusted. You're from Kemet? Okay, Nigeria. Okay. Exactly. When I moved away and blocked everybody, stuff hit the fan and it's like my whole family is losing everything and I'm over here with my kids comfortable and taken care of. Okay, period. That's what they thought. Bitch. You thought. No, no funny shit. They're trying to there's also a pregnancy being hidden because there's a weird ass fucking bitch here, probably jealous of you. This could be your sister. They could be jealous of you. Or something like that, or jealous of your child. They don't want this child to be here. Okay, this inheritance could be a child as well. Okay, because for some of you guys, astral travel is here, and then okay, eviction. So somebody getting ready to get evicted or something like that. We've been picking up on that. Deadbeat. We got dodge the bullet. Okay, also Atlanta is significant. I've been getting Atlanta a lot. Like I've been seeing a lot of things about Atlanta for some reason. Georgia. It could be someone that lives in Georgia about to get evicted or whatever. You dodged a bullet here. Somebody could have a secret lover that lives in Atlanta, or they from Atlanta, or their name is ATL. Okay, what's this eviction? Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be self-employed, freelancer, independent. And I feel like in this reading, this means you out the matrix. You out the matrix. Um you successfully beat these niggas in the head. Period. Point blank. I was getting that song too. This is for the niggas. This is for the niggas. This is for the niggas. The real niggas. Okay, so no offense to my, other races, but this is for the niggas. I'm not even gonna hold you because that rat race shit, yeah, like, okay, it could definitely apply to any race, but they especially target African Americans, okay? And this is why they call them the projects, because it's a project, it's an experiment to brainwash us, program us in a way where we're in survival mode. We cannot hone into our gifts because we're too busy shooting at each other. Um, these bitches is having sex for money. Niggas is raping people. These men is over here being abused sexually too. Women is being abused sexually. It's crazy. It's crazy because that's what they said in the I was listening to a TikTok and he was basically describing like how Yeah, Whisper. Okay, so he was basically describing like how the experiment went. Like eventually, he left the rats in there for 4 months. Every time, like when he switched the environment, so he left it there for 4 months. So you could have been somewhere for 4 months, or you could have like it's something about 4 months. Okay, 3 to 4 months. Um, they were trying to see how that environment affected you. All right, it could have really took a mental toll on you. All right, but the the fucking rats, they started basically the other rats started fucking stealing they went upstairs and they started stealing the other rats food and water and stuff like that. They started the mothers were only caring about themselves. They weren't paying attention to their children. So their own fathers and other family members like uncles and cousins and stuff like that started raping the kids. Like it's crazy. Crazy. Um, what else he say? But this is like a domino effect here. That's what I'm seeing. There's a domino effect here. If they could get you to be like, okay, well, one, they gotta remove the fathers, right, from the home. And I speak about this in a few of my lives. But they remove the father from the home. They put him on drugs. They put him in jail. Okay. Then the female has no protection, right? She has no help either. The village that she has is also brainwashed. So I don't know, like this could be like, okay, so like and I feel like that village shit really don't apply to us. I honestly feel like that village shit don't apply to fucking black people at this time. It could. It doesn't. Not this reading is not for every fucking body. But because of the way that they programmed us and they degraded us, like this is like from slavery, they stripped us of everything and they reprogrammed us into this, survival mode or whatever. Everybody out for themselves. Y'all, okay, so y'all know what I'm talking about with these new age grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Y'all grandparents, you guys could have lived with your grandparents. But understand this. If you lived with your grandparents or at one point your grandparents took care of you, and you had a lot of shit happen to you. You wasn't being watched. You know what I'm saying? You could have been sex trafficked. Maybe you could have been like outside a lot. Maybe you wasn't disciplined as much. All right? That goes to show you that it's not really okay to sit here and not parent your own kids. It's not okay to leave your fucking kids with the grandma all fucking day while you go and do whatever or go work. Even go work. If you working all day, a 9 to 5, you only got a couple hours with your kids. Your kids is at school all day. When are you having time with your kids? Your kids are being raised by somebody else. And there's numerous things that can happen. That's just that's just like what they like. And I feel like, especially if you are someone that, if you were uh what's it called? Like if you were like sexually like if you were sexually abused while living with your grandparents or in your grandparents' house by another family member, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that, like, you know what I'm saying? When you have a fucking child, why would you think that it's okay to leave your child with the same with your parents when they left you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a domino effect here. So like, okay, first generation here, we got the parents that basically they took care of you, whatever. Your parents could have had a lot of leeway. They had a village, right? They had a so-called village. They had a lot of leeway. They could leave the grandparents, you to the grandparents or whatever. And now this leads to the new age grandparents here that don't want to watch the kids. They don't want to watch the kids, and if they do watch the kids, they want money, or they're saying like, oh, you need to watch your own kids. But who was watching you? Who was watching you? This is not for everybody, but who was watching you? Like, bitch. I've been through all that conditioning you mentioned. Hi. My grandma hates my guts for some reason. Yeah, honestly, I had a grandmother. One of my grandmothers did not like me at all. She hated me for real. And like when she started getting like dementia and stuff, it actually like amplified the hatred that she had for me. Like it was, I wouldn't say like hate, but it was like, yeah, it was like a mixture of like jealousy and like I don't know, like her demons was just acting up, man. Spirit was watching me and all. You are so gorgeous. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, so imagine leaving me as a child with someone that hates me because like she didn't just hate me, but she did not like anyone that was close to like my dad or anyone that was close to her husband, which is my grandfather, which is very incestuous. Like, what the hell, bitch? I don't want your man. I don't want your son, who is my father. He's my father. If they're like, he didn't like my cousin. She didn't like my cousin either. But like she especially made it like hard on us and whatever. But like I said, you could have dodged a bullet. Some of you guys, you could have got evicted and you dodged a bullet because you got evicted and you left this place. They could have been trying to get you evicted, all right? Or they could have been I feel like they could have been trying to get you to stay in an environment that was unhealthy, unstable, mentally unhealthy. It could have sounded good. It could have looked good, but something was very unhealthy about it. Or it could have been a certain person that was connected to this environment. It could be a secret lover here. There's a secret lover here. Um or something, or somebody was connected to a secret lover. Maybe one of your family members is secretly in a relationship, or they secretly dealt with one of your exes or something like that. That's a side note. I don't know. That has to do with something here, whisperer. But you have to get the fuck away from that person, whoever that this is here. Yeah, premeditated crime. There's a premeditated crime here against you, by your family members. You dodged a bullet here by getting evicted or leaving. I know my family members when I was in my apartment, whatever. After my sister, she had to leave because her boyfriend, we kicked her boyfriend out. Like we basically said like he could not stay here, and it's not saying that he could not come, but it's not normal for a man to stay in your apartment 24 fucking 7, and you have roommates. If you know you have a roommate and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I got all my shit in there. This nigga is a known scammer and a thief. Why would I want him in my house while I'm not even there? You leaving him in the house while you're not even there? Like, no, everybody goes to work. My If me and my nigga could get up and go to work, and when we come home, whatever, he come home with me, then you could do that shit, same shit too. She thought, oh, shit wasn't fair or whatever. Oh, it's not fair. Da da da. That's that golden child shit. Like, bitch, bye. You're not even paying rent. Be for real. Be for real. But yeah, after she left, she was hell bent on like making shit hell. She tried to fucking lie to like everybody that even fucking remotely didn't like me or had any type of like, anything against me. She went and she did a whole smear campaign. And I had people calling me and everything saying, why would you kick out your sister when I never even kicked her out? Like, what are you talking about? Nobody even kicked her out. We kicked out her boyfriend. So it turned into we kicked her out and we did all these things to her and all that shit. It was me and my dad that she did this smear campaign on. And my mother didn't even fucking, and one thing I knew, and that's how I know my mother was really a fucking hater, because my mother didn't even fucking ask me what happened. She automatically assumed, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the scapegoat shit. That's the black sheep shit. You automatically assume it's me. Why don't you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard her story, so why you can't listen to what the fuck happened? That's weird. You're weird. Like, but yeah, so I had mad weird shit happen after that. I also was being gang stalked by this my baby father's other baby mama, and it was a whole lot of shit going on here. So I was like, bitch, I'm leaving. I vacated my shit. I said I'm out. I was trying to get somebody to like, because I didn't want to break my lease, so I had one more year left. I was trying to get somebody to pay rent and stay there, but there was people being sent to me too to like, be my friend or whatever, so that I could like, and they were like homeless and in need and stuff like that. And me being the nice person that I am, and that's my mother wound that I have. That's my mother wound. I'm admitting I have a mother wound. I also have daddy issues to some degree, but my mother wound is deep. So it manifested in my life as me trying to befriend women that weren't really my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them using me, or them like, trying to get stuff out of me. And, me just trying to have friends, and they're not even real friends. They're narcissistic. They're narcissistic as fuck. So yeah, so I had a couple, I had two couples. One of them literally she tried to steal my whole entire life. Like my plan, whatever, not my plan, but I met her, whatever. We became friends. She became a student of mine actually in my tarot school, and she was going through a domestic violence situation with her boyfriend. So I told her, I said, you can stay here. I seen it coming. I seen it coming too because it was leading up to that. And I thought it was weird, but at the time I just let it play out. You know what I'm saying? When you see the red flags, but you let it play out. Like, So I told her, I'm like, you can stay here in exchange for helping me with my daughter, whatever, until you get a job. I helped her get a job and everything. I helped her get that shit. Then she got fired. So that's when I knew that she was on some bullshit because she would have never got fired if she wasn't on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like a month went by. She didn't give me no money. She said she was gonna give me money on a certain date. She never gave me the money on the certain date. You know what I'm saying? I see her buying shit. She's over here trying to learn tarot from me so that she could take clients. She started taking clients instead of watching my daughter while I take clients. I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. That shit happened for 2 days. On the third day, I started just doing readings right in front of her. No coordinating, none of that. Like, bitch, no. Because I was telling her like, oh, I need to do a reading, da da da, at this time, da da da. Like, she would try to like basically do the reading first or some shit so that she could. Basically, it turned into me watching her son and my daughter, and her doing readings and not paying me in my house. Make it make sense. Like, this is the shit that they're trying to do. Fuck is you talking about? Make it make sense for real, Callie. Yeah. So basically, she ended up she could feel that I knew what the fuck was going on. So she exited, left. Like, I called the cops too. I called the cops, made a police report so she could go into a shelter or whatever. And basically said like we had a fight and da 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 and I want her to leave and da da. And I know the laws or whatever. Um she could squat in my house. She could have squatted in my house if she wanted to, but she started getting haunted, and I know that she was like she literally. So it was one time she was sleeping in the living room. Like, she was weird. Like, she wanted to like sleep with me and stuff. Like, sleep in the same bed. Like, and I was like, girl, I need to be alone. Like, I've been with you all fucking day. So she had said one time, that she seen like a man in the window, like a shadow man in the window. And that's how I knew. That's when I knew. I was like, bitch, keep playing with me. You know what I'm saying? And she said she couldn't cook. When she gets in my house, she started cooking like a fucking Spanish woman. This woman was half white and half Spanish, or not Spanish. I'm sorry, she was Creole or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference between Haitian and Creole. I really don't know the difference, so I'm not gonna say. But she said that she was Creole. But basically, I took that as she not trying to claim her blackness for real. Like, but she started cooking like a fucking Spanish woman, talking about, "Do you want to eat?" Like, bitch, no, I don't want to eat. I ate already. I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. I ordered food. So yeah, so basically they were trying to run me out my fucking own shit, and you didn't have to run me out my shit, or they were trying to make it so I like, my money fucked up so that I wouldn't be able to pay my rent. Um, yeah, so that I would get evicted. And then when I left, they started saying that I got evicted when I never got evicted. Like, be for real. Private detective. So a private detective or a detective is secretly looking into this premeditated crime that they had against you. You dodged a bullet here by getting evicted or leaving some sort of apartment or something. What's this Atlanta shit though? Secret lover, whisper. What's that? What's that? Performance. Yeah, because they were all performing around you. There's a whole performance in this bitch. That's that. What's it called? Truman Show. Abstinence. So I don't know. Maybe you're abstaining from these people, or you're abstaining from sex or whatever in general, and you're gonna be able to manifest a lot more. So for some of you guys, there was someone here that you were sleeping with. They're connected to a secret lover, and it could be someone in your family. They have a secret lover, and it could be someone in your family that's trying to steal your motherfucking gifts. All right, whoever this is, it could be they baby mama. I seen two or more kids or baby mamas, baby fathers. So whoever else that this person that you were sleeping with was connected to, they were trying to steal your energy to manifest. So you have a new surge of energy because you could have cut that person off, and they can't perform these rituals anymore. Whatever they're doing, it's not going to work. It's not working. Vision board. Oh yeah, like I said, these people could have been playing CPS games, and this is what they finna do. They're trying to play CPS games, trying to say you're not a good mother or you don't take care of your kids. Yeah, late fee. This is what they've been. This is what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to make you late on your payments on your house or your apartment, so that you can be homeless. So that in turn you can get your kids taken away. Reverse psychology. This is them. This is what they're finna get. This is what they finna get. This could have been someone in the hotel that was doing this to you. This person was mad because they was homeless. They were doing this to you. This is a psychopath. They turned into a psychopath. Okay, with a low IQ because they're not smart. You're not smart. Callie came out and I already told you Callie finna be flooded. Okay, we got false hope here, and then we got DNA test. I don't know what the fuck that's about. So hotel stay, false hope, DNA test. I don't know. Maybe someone was hoping that a baby was theirs, but it's not. But either way, somebody's disappointed here about a child. False hope DNA test. I also am getting like this could not be. Maybe this isn't a child. It could be a child, but what's this false hope in DNA? Dream infiltration. Hex a gift and gave it to you. False hope in a situation through your dream state. So if you're a prophetic dreamer, they were infiltrating your dreams. And it could be about a child or somebody that you had a child with. Astral travel. They were astral traveling to you to infiltrate your dreams. This is like them performing or doing something to your dreams. Okay, so I had watched this Facebook video, and it was about this woman. She was basically telling her story about how she was married to an African man, and basically he had a wife back in Nigeria and everything, and she didn't know that he had this wife back in Nigeria. The whole plan basically was for him to come to America and find a wife, so that he can get his wife and his kids back to America, but like coming to America, right? But he didn't want to pay that money. You know how some people pay money to, get married or whatever so they can get their citizenship and stuff like that. He didn't want to do all that. So he tried to fake get married to somebody that he met on a dating website that wanted to get married really, really bad. Like she was desperate to get married. She was a very beautiful woman, but she just wanted to get married so bad. She was also misled by a lot of spiritual people. Or she was misled by this gang of African spiritualists that were doing magic on her. She said literally when she first got married to this man, she bled for months. Like she would bleed and she would be in and out the hospital, in and out the hospital. She lost so much blood. She kept on getting blood transfusions and everything. And it's because of whatever magic that they were doing on her. They wanted to make her turn crazy. They were trying to like unalive her or whatever like that so that she would be out the way, because she started finding out stuff. She was a prophetic dreamer. She would tell him her dreams. Listen to this, because some of y'all going through some shit like this. She would tell him her dreams and he would interpret them, or he would know. Like you're dealing with somebody that could know how to interpret dreams, or um whatever dreams you're telling them, they're taking it back to somebody to interpret them, to see if you are able to to see if you know what was going on. Whatever dreams that you're having and you're sharing with this person, they're trying to gaslight you. You use some sort of reverse psychology on you to make you feel like your dreams is not right. And also, because you're a prophetic dreamer, they're paying people to astral travel to you or whatever, to dream infiltrate, to send you some sort of false dreams. And this could be about a child. I don't know I don't know if you're a man, maybe I don't. It really doesn't make sense to me because this feels like a woman. This feels like a woman. What's this DNA test? False hope. Dancer. Dancer. So somebody could be dealing with a dancer, a stripper. They was hoping that this baby was theirs or whatever, or they've been getting dreams about this baby or something like that. They could have just assumed that this baby was theirs and it's not. Fangirl, mortician, and investing. You could be dealing with an investor or somebody got some real estate, Bitcoin, crypto, stocks, or whatever, mortician, and they're trying to unalive somebody for that shit. Okay, just like that Nigerian, that woman that married the Nigerian man. So there could be someone here. So this could be, it could go both ways. There's a woman here and there's a man here that is a victim to this shit. All right, but I, I'm gonna have to get some more cards on this day. DNA test false hope. Something is confusing. That's what it is. I feel like they were trying to confuse you because she spoke about how she was confused because she went to a witch, right? Or someone that she knew that was a witch, right? And that witch started having dreams to guide her back to the right way to leave her husband. She started having dreams and they weren't matching up with whatever she was having dreams about. So I feel like yeah, someone's trying to fuck up your dreams, or they're trying to screw with your dreams, because you're a prophetic dreamer. You could see what they're doing, or you could see that they're trying to like switch something out. They're trying to switch something out. So if this is a baby, this could be a man trying to get a woman pregnant, or they're trying to like have a baby with a woman, or they trying to a woman trying to have a kid with a man, but they're using someone else's energy. This could be simply that someone is pregnant by somebody else, but they're trying to get you to believe that they're pregnant by somebody, that by you. I mean, they're trying to get you to believe that you're pregnant by them or they're pregnant by you. I had this happen to me before. When I was pregnant with my son, my ex-boyfriend that I wasn't even fucking with for 3 months was trying to convince, like he was convinced, so convinced. He's a narcissist though. So he literally was so convinced that it was his baby. He was like, he wants a DNA test. Like he demands a DNA test. And I was like, okay, you could get a DNA test. I don't need you to take it though, because you're not the father. Like, nigga, what the fuck? This could be some shit like that, because that's crazy. But he did a whole smear campaign too. He was like on Facebook saying like, oh, da 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 da. So I did a DNA test, and obviously he was not the father. But it's some shit like that. It could be some shit like that. And he was definitely he would be in my dreams and stuff, like with my him and my baby father would both be in my dreams, like fighting. So it could be some shit like that going on, because I definitely yeah. There's some shit like that going on here. Somebody wants access to somebody's gift, inheritance, or baby. This baby could be the inheritance or bringing the inheritance. I'm getting a stork is bringing the bag. The stork is bringing the bag. Period, point blank. If they gave you a gift, they hexed it. You need to throw that shit out. Or they're coming to give you a gift, or maybe they gave your baby a gift or something. You need to throw that shit out, okay? I seen sisters and cougars out here with citrine. So this is definitely your solar plexus. So this is your stomach. My stomach just growled, but it didn't growl. It was like some. It made a large ass fucking noise. As soon as I said citrine, solar plexus. Someone's pulling on your solar plexus. They're trying to be you, or they're trying to have what you have. They're trying to have your life, have your baby. I don't even know how that makes sense, but it's like someone's trying to have your baby. That's some weird shit. Weird fucking shit. It's like an energy transfer or something. Like, this could be simply someone's trying to fuck with the same person that you're supposed to have a baby by, or your person, and they want a baby by them instead. But they're using your energy. They're like thinking about you. Like, there's some sex rituals or something. Some weird shit here. Fake their death is at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what that's about. We got church members. We got alpha male. So it's the alpha male with these church members. They could be extremely religious. They could be in some sort of secret society, whatever. Cult. All right, magic cookie. Yeah, they wanted access to the magic cookie. They thought they was gonna get access to this magic cookie. For some of you guys, that's why they wanted the baby. Or false hope. They gave you false hope in a dream, though. They gave you false hope in a dream. I don't know what the fuck that means. Maybe it could be false hope that they wanted to be with you, or they was gonna have a life with you, or this was your person. Because that's what she said, that she would have dreams like that. But it was like it was wrong. Like she would have dreams that go back and forth. It would be but that was after she told her husband about the dreams and that she was going to the witch. She told her husband that. So maybe if you're sitting here like telling your if you having suspicions about this, you need to go to the Holy Spirit. You need to go to God about this. Okay? You don't tell them, because this is what they do. You tell them and they infiltrate. You tell them, they start doing the spell work. You tell them, they, you know what I'm saying, they start with a drugging your food and all types of shit. Start trying to make you crazy, because that's what the fuck he had a whole fucking group of African spiritualists that he was paying to make her go crazy, and they were doing that. That's what probably why I got blood moon out, because this could be like you're bleeding, like your cycle, like you could be heavily bleeding, like some, or this could have happened in the past or something. All right, child, this is crazy. Don't tell nobody your business. Baby can be ideas too. That's true. That's definitely true. Like, okay, so if this is like your family and stuff, like obviously, I feel like some of you guys, like, you had to go through this because you had to understand that you had to be more private about your stuff, because you had snakes around you, like snakes. This is evil people, bro. This is not people you can trust. Trust needs to be earned. I don't care if I grew up with you. I don't care if you're my mother, my sister, my father, whoever. Trust needs to be earned, and so does respect. Okay? When you get to a certain age, I don't care if that person knew you your whole life. They don't know who you are for real. They haven't been with you every fucking second of the day. They don't know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what you really go through behind closed doors. Now, some of them, yeah, they seen the shit because they're watching you on a motherfucking screen on hidden cameras and shit. They see it, but do they know the inner turmoil, the inner activation, the upgrades that you receive, the how your body, you know what I'm saying, feels, how your mind, what your mind goes through, your mental health, your spiritual body? They don't know that shit. They don't know that shit. And even if they fucking did, they wouldn't be able, like, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be able to understand that shit, and they wouldn't have no sympathy for nothing. They don't give a fuck. These people are borderline fucking narcissistic sociopath psychos. They only want the shit that benefits them, or they only care about shit that benefits them. Like, okay, so this is also like someone here, they use you as a scapegoat. They use you as a scapegoat for shit. So because you're not in that environment, because you're not around them anymore, they cannot use you as a scapegoat. They are forced to take accountability for whatever is going on. They're still gonna try to use you as a scapegoat though. Somebody could be trying to say you're doing spell work on them and they're doing spell work on you. They're doing spell work on you because you're doing spell work on them. No, bitch. We don't gotta do spell work on fucking people. That's a no-no. Cause you're down bad. You're down bad if you really have to do some shit like that. Why would I sit here and do spell work on somebody? To what? Like, I don't want anything you bitches got. For real. Sit here and do spell work on you to do what? Cause you're sitting here doing spell work on somebody to steal their gifts, to unalive them. So what possible spell work do you think that I'm doing? Cause y'all bitches don't got no fucking gifts. And if you do, you finna lose them shits. Cause somebody, you is inheriting them shits. You finna get them shits. Keep on fucking playing. Y'all finna be down bad. Down bad. Blood moon, and then we got insemination. So this artificial baby shit that I keep getting. I don't know what the fuck I keep picking up on that shit for. Somebody could be actually trying to like get a baby, like get inseminated or something. Like this could be because I was picking up on a lesbian, like, or a stud or something like that. This could be one of those studs that want to get pregnant. I don't know what the fuck I keep picking that up on. Or maybe this is like a lesbian couple. One of them is a stud, one of them is like a femme, and like maybe the femme wants to get pregnant or the stud wants a baby. but they're using somebody else's energy. They could be using like somebody, what? Somebody's like freezing somebody's sperm, or they're like they want to use someone that they know for the baby father. But I feel like this is unbeknownst to them. We finna get the movie cards. We finna get the movie cards. I feel like this is unbeknownst to them. Dad, they trying to make a baby using somebody else's sperm. I feel like they didn't consent to this. That's why I feel like this is some weird shit here. Some real weird shit. This is like somebody like literally trying to fucking make themselves pregnant with your sperm, like shooting it up there. Yo, be careful if you're a man here. Be careful with these bitches here. Yeah, we got to switch that birth card. Somebody trying to switch children. They're trying to do the switcheroo with the children, with the family, with the lifestyle, with the gifts, with the inheritance. They trying to do a whole switcheroo here. You're not even supposed to be where, you know what I'm saying? Like, this could be like, you could have grew up in the projects. You're not even supposed to be in the projects. You're supposed to be in a motherfucking African Prince, and they put you in the projects. Some shit like that, yo. It's some crazy shit like that, bro. It's some shit like that. It's some shit like that, yo. Shark going lava, bro. Yeah. Okay, we got siempre bruja. Okay, always a witch. Um, so in that show, she was a slave, right? And she was burned at the stake in her past life. And while she was being burned at the stake, she jumped timelines into a different timeline into the future. She jumped timelines, and she was in the future. So she wasn't a slave. Everybody was free. Da 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 in that world. So when she goes back, yeah, I knew I was gonna get this card. Jane the Virgin, yeah, because somebody's trying to use somebody else's sperm to get pregnant by somebody that they're not supposed to have a baby with. All right. I also feel like someone could be trying to convince someone um to have a baby. Like, this is someone like begging someone to have a baby. It's not gonna happen. This person is supposed to get someone else pregnant, and it's gonna be a divine intervention. Okay, so maybe if you were trying to have a baby with someone, I was also getting Mulan too. If you was trying to have a baby with someone, or this man was trying to have a baby with you, you're not gonna get pregnant with this man. It's gonna be a divine intervention here. Okay, because this man has bad intentions towards you or something. He's trying to swap destinies with his other bitch, or this other bitch trying to swap destinies with you. So, but they're gonna try to drag it out as long as possible. I'm also hearing something about like sexual harassment, because we got that sexual harassment shit. So this could be like RAPE, like someone could be trying to forcefully get someone pregnant, like forcefully. Like, and you know that's crazy because that actually happened to me. Like, with my first baby father, like he was very abusive. Not my first baby father. I'm sorry. Sorry. Um, my boyfriend that I told you that it was like basically it was like my boyfriend against my baby father, my ex boyfriend, and I wasn't dealing with him. Like, we broke up, whatever, but he was still like stalking me. Like, when I say he was still stalking me, like he was stalking me. Like, he got me fired from 2 jobs. He came to my house every fucking day. The police know him. Like, it was like some shit like that. Like, still, they could still fucking recognize me in the street and say, "Hey, ain't you that girl? That boy?" And they'd be like, "Oh, that boy loves you." No, he fucking didn't love me. That's not no fucking love. Stop telling people. Stop telling your daughters that that's love. That's not fucking love. But anyways, that man would forcefully like he basically I stopped having sex with him or whatever because he would forcefully try to like make me have a baby with him, and I didn't want a baby. I didn't want a baby with him at all. Like, I don't want to have a baby. I already had one stillbirth, and he was like, after that he was like trying to like force me to have a baby or whatever, and it ended up being like we broke up, whatever, and I actually was on birth control. I ended up getting pregnant by my first baby father. Um, yeah, but they both passed away. I went 9 months, and my baby father passed away on my birthday. I got pregnant like around his birthday. It was in between his birthday and Halloween. So yeah, some shit like that. Like whoever is like trying to forcefully have a baby with you or whatever, they're not gonna get this baby because they're trying to stay attached to your energy. They have somebody doing altar work on you. Okay. But yeah, my it was kind of weird because like my baby father, he wanted a baby too, but like I was on birth control, so I didn't expect to really get pregnant. But he before he passed away, it was like I don't know. He just started saying like, oh, he wants me to have his son and stuff like that. So I guess like we were manifesting it together. Cause while you're having sex, you're manifesting, right? So this is like somebody trying to stop you from having a child with somebody here, with somebody else. They know this person's in your energy. Yeah, cause that nigga started going crazy as soon as I got a job, right, and I was working with my baby father. He knew about my baby father because I was in a relationship with him before I was in a relationship with my ex-boyfriend. So they knew about each other. Like I stopped talking to him and I started talking to my ex-boyfriend, right? So he's like assuming that I'm gonna talk to him, whatever. I didn't. I was at the job for 1 day. This nigga coming up to the job, making him ring up the TV and stuff like that, trying to buy a flat screen TV because he wanted me to move in with him. He bought me a puppy, all types of crazy shit to make me stay with him. And he literally, like when I say like I had to like escape from my life, like I had to escape from his fucking house from my life. I tell you right now, I tried to fucking go out the window, bro. Like that window was high as fuck. It was like a basement of fucking apartment. That window was high as fuck. I had to jump out the window. This nigga really tried to kill me in his apartment. Like if I would have stayed with that nigga, I probably would have been dead. It's not a joke, but I gotta laugh. But hocus pocus here. Yeah, energy harvesting using children. Hocus pocus. The energy harvesting using children. Snow White. This is unaliving too. So princess protection. You could be in the princess protection program. I've been getting that. Princess or prince protection program. All right. Until you're able to be queen, until you're able to reach the emperor or the empress status, you're in the princess or prince protection program where you're being cloaked and you're being protected. I also feel like you're surrounded by you're being stalked by demons, but you're surrounded by angels, protection. So these niggas can't do shit to you. You could have been you could have been someone that was sex trafficked or RAPE because we picked up on Snow White in the last reading. Remember in the love messages, but that was like I think it was love message. I don't know. I did so many fucking readings, bitch. But we picked up on that and we got the seven demons or whatever. Some shit about demons like the demon of lust, the other demons. I don't fucking know, but I think it's like one demon for every sin or some shit. Seven deadly sins, some shit like that. And remember how we were talking about how the demon of lust, he was obsessed with Sarah and he tried to kill every husband that Sarah fucking had. It was some Scots Pilgrim versus the world shit. Literally, someone's trying to either unalive every cuz my baby father, he passed away on my birthday, like a couple hours before my birthday. We were supposed to I got a hotel for us and everything. We were supposed to be together whatever. And like I found out I was pregnant like shortly after. And it was crazy to me because I was like, how am I pregnant? Like, because I had the shot, right? And the shot, like, I mean, like, I wasn't like completely surprised, but I was like, that's kind of weird because I'm on birth control. The fuck? But my appointment to get my shot, my next shot was after he passed away. Like, it was like I think it was like a month after he passed away. So I was like, how am I pregnant? And it's not even time for me to get my shot yet. Like, what the fuck, y'all false advertising in this bitch? But I mean, I was happy. I wasn't mad. Of course, I was not happy that my baby father wasn't gonna be there or anything like that. But you know, I had to go through that experience. That shit was crazy. But Wolf on Wall Street, like I know y'all in the comments like saying, "Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you" and stuff like that. Like, you know, Thank you guys, but like I said, I had to go through that experience. It's because I was literally being my energy, my they were energy harvesting off of me, and I would see them every night. Like I would see them in my dreams. And my baby father, he is a very strong like angel for me, right? And my son. So like after I gained them, I guess, like, as I don't know what they are, like maybe spirit guides or angels to me or whatever. After I gained them, I got really close to, I got like closer to my ancestors, closer to my guys, closer to God, and I was basically more in tune with my gifts because I would kind of like I was always like a medium, but I was kind of superficial. Like I wasn't worried about helping people with my gifts or anything like that. Like I would help people in real life, but I wasn't trying to like explore that world, like that spiritual shit. I wasn't even trying to do that. Like I was too worried about, I was in survival mode, or I was like superficial. I was too worried about stupid shit. Stupid shit. Like my friend's business or whatever my friend had going on, my narcissistic ass friends or sister or whatever. I was always trying to fix other people's problems or whatever, and I wasn't worried about myself. Like that's really the real issue that I was having until all that stuff happened to me. I was like basically forced to like focus on myself. Like no, like Wolf on Wall Street, and then we got Fairy Odd Parents. Yeah, so I feel like you guys have guys. Didn't I say that I gained like two angels? Didn't I say that? Fairy Odd Parents. That's crazy that that came out. I didn't even read that card, but Wolf on Wall Street. So it's some shit about rich motherfucking white people. Okay, and then we got Wild Thornberry. So you could be off the grid, or you could be getting ready to live off the grid, or some shit like that. Some shit like that with you and your kids and your person. Some shit like that, yo. You could be traveling the world, or you're getting ready to. You're getting ready to travel the fucking world and live off the grid, or maybe you finna have like a land or some shit somewhere. I'm getting something about nomads or something, nomadic living. I was also getting that song with Shrek. Shrek could be significant. Somebody once told me the world was I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I gotta look up the lyrics. Hold on. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your, mm, mm, get paid. Hey now, you're a rock star. Mm, 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 mm. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Some shit about stars. Like some shit about stars. That's what I was getting. Like star seed. You could be a star seed or some shit. You could be, somebody could be a musician or they're a rock star or hip hop. Some shit. Only shooting stars in a no world. This is for the niggas. The niggas. This is for the niggas. The real niggas. I cannot. Let me look up the lyrics, y'all. Hold on. Shrek song All Star. It's called All Star. Okay. Okay. They showed me that song too. Hallelujah. 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 Mm. So something about a church or a church wedding, or maybe this is just a wedding. All Star lyrics. My shit is moving hella slow. I have a very similar story. Till I lost loved ones, I started seeing numbers and synchronicities closer to God and spiritual side. Yeah, because I feel like, okay, I've always been a medium, but because like the spirits that came to me weren't people that I knew, I didn't work too hard to connect with them. You know what I'm saying? Guess I'm going to live off the grid with my children. Yeah, so I'm superficial, just learn something new. Superficial isn't always bad. Like, well, I mean, it could be like ego based. It could be like ego based. I meant to say like ego based. That's what I meant to say. Like, I was worried about things of the world. I wasn't really worried about um nigga, of course I'm yapping. Nigga, the fuck, this is my channel. This is my fucking video. What the fuck else I'm gonna do on here? I'm gonna talk. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Get the fuck off my channel. ah. But anyways, yeah. I was more ego based, like things of the world, earthly realm, shit like that. I wasn't worried about the spiritual side of stuff. I don't know if y'all arguing or just being weird and trolling in the comments. Is there exactly a school that teach you how to manage it all either? There isn't exactly a school that teach you how to manage it all either. That's what we really need. Yeah, the school is life. The school is life. Numbers are being explained to you by, I used to confuse that all the time until I started to see that nothing was manifesting behind those. They were really a warning. Yeah, so it's very important. Like when you see angel numbers and stuff like that, to look up the meanings. What I do is when you look up the meanings, right? Um, it's really not as important, but the when you look up the meanings, it will give you confirmation. What's important when you see the numbers is your thoughts, or if you're talking to someone, what they said to you. That's confirmation, or that's a spirit guide talking to you. Because when you are not when you're ego based, when you're not aligned, when you're not talking to your guys, when you're not connected, they will give you messages through people. They will talk to you through people around you. Okay, so the same thing with demons, okay, or low vibrational entities, ancestors. They will start to attack you through other people that are in a low vibration. When you're not listening to your guys, they will embody people around you. Um, I'm not really sure because I've had both. Like I've had my guys talk to me through low vibrational people and through high vibrational people. So I don't really feel like it matters. Like they just use a vessel, like to get to you at that time. All right, but when it comes to like the demons and stuff, they use low vibrational entities. Okay, obviously they can't jump in or use somebody that is high vibrational. They just can't. So they go in other people around you. So I would say like if you well, school is actually meant to reprogram you, to take away like your ability to connect to your intuition and stuff like that. It's just basically you're like a robot. You're doing whatever it is that they tell you to do in society. So it's very important to just like reconnect to nature, reconnect with your guides, your ancestors. I recommend that you start an ancestor altar and call in your high vibrational ancestors. Okay, so if you know some ancestors that you had a very good connection with, maybe put their picture up. Um, feed them water so they can help you. Call on them, ask them to guide you. Some of you guys, you have, and that's your inheritance. You have a specific spirit guide or ancestor that you've inherited their gifts. They can help you. It's kind of like Wednesday, the new version of Wednesday. She's a and that shit is crazy because it's like at this point, I be feeling like they fucking just making movies about me and switching the shit up. Or whatever, because that shit was so weird. But yeah, like some of you guys, you have gifts like that. Like me, I know like my gifts are not all love and light. Like I see dark shit. Like I'm able to see shit that is not like it's not always good. Like it's more like her visions were dark. Her visions were dark, and the darkness can consume you, right? But her ancestor before her, like she wasn't able to handle her gift. She let it consume her, but she was able to still like basically. She told her like she had to navigate that shit or navigate through that shit or something like that. Hold on, we about to see exactly what she told her because I had looked it up one time and I posted it. But we about to see that in a second. Hold on, because I'm about to read y'all the lyrics to All Star. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Fed to the rules. Hmm. Don't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. That's what happens when you go to school, right? Like I said, they disconnect you from your intuition. You get smarter logically, but you get dumb emotionally and spiritually because they don't teach you none of that and they disconnect you from it. So much to do, so much to see. What's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on. Get paid. Now, I picked up athlete here, and I just say that somebody's finna be a rock star or a movie star or uh, something, musician. Something about movies too, movies or shows. All right, but shit, you finna get paid or yeah, all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Is that really what he said, yo? This song is crazy right now. It's going crazy. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now. Wait till you get older. Oh shit. But the meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The meteor men beg to differ. So this is the weatherman or the people the astrologists, not the astrologists, but who is it that I think it is astrologists, but it's more like astronomy. Judging by the hole in the satellite picture, the ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water is getting warm, so you might as well swim. You know how like they say like you're skating on thin ice and you fall in. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you ever seen one of those fucking tick like one of those videos where somebody is swimming in the ice, like below the ice, some shit like that, and that has to do with the flood. Some shit with the flood. Okay, so y'all motherfuckers is skating on fucking thin ice. Y'all skating on thin ice and shit. Y'all finna drown. Cause what it say after that? The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. So something about the ice melting. Oh, tsunami or something. Cause what happens when too much water builds up? Cause the ice is melting. The water, I feel like the water starts rising or something like that, right? I'm not sure. I'm not a fucking scientist, but somebody put it in the chat. Does that cause a tsunami? Your skin is so beautiful. Thank you. RV, you could say that. Like he said, if you allow it, sure, but that's just an excuse, honestly. School is school, life is life. You can do both. In fact, it's better because you learn the game to break it. Yeah, that's the whole point. But the what I'm saying here is if you're not connected to your guys, how are you ever gonna break it? Tell me how. You're not even gonna know you're brainwashed. You're brainwashed. It's like you being under a spell. Like you know what I'm saying? Like How you gonna get out that spell? You gotta go through life. So okay, I'm getting like a Saturn return. So some of you guys like your Saturn return, if you don't know this, your Saturn return happens between the ages of 27 and 29 or 30, right? So that's when basically astrologically, that's when, like, you know, when your birth chart, when you're first born, your birth chart is a screenshot of the planets and where they were placed when you were born, right? So there's only three times in your life where your planet, all the planets are going to be in the same place as they were when you were first born. That's your first Saturn return, your second, and your third. So your some of y'all went through, if you went through your first Saturn return, this is going to be your reward for that. Okay, or I feel like maybe some of you guys, you're on your second. All right, but your first Saturn return is basically after your first Saturn return, you come into yourself. Like, okay, and somebody had said something on TikTok and it was crazy to me, but it was like, it makes a lot of sense. But basically, they said like the first 12 years of your child's life is directly tied to you and your karma. The first 12 years. So whatever help happens within the first 12 years of your child's life is directly tied to you and your karma. I'm not sure if it's different, like for mom or dad. I'm not sure. I think it's both, like the combination of the two. But it makes a lot of sense to me. That shit this fucking phone is being dumb. But yeah, you're bundled up now, but wait till you get older. Yeah, because I feel like some of you guys, you're getting older. You're coming into yourself. You're going through your karma. You're going through the past life karma. So now that you have, like, basically, okay, so the first 12 years, that's your parents' karma, right? After that, boom, your first Saturn return, 27 to 30, right? After that, that's when the karma subsides, and you know, whatever you did during your life, you start getting the karma for that. So that's why whatever shit that you go through during your life in the 20s or whatever, or in the teens and the 20s, it's still important to do good shit and do right by people and whatever. Because you're going to get whatever fucking karma that you accumulated during that period of time after your Saturn return. Because that's no longer your karma. You paid that debt. You paid that back already. So you're maturing. You're coming into your maturity. All right? So, like it says here, you're bundled up now, but wait till you get older because you're going to be, you know what I'm saying? It gets cold out here. Okay? My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey, now you're an all star. Da da da. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Hmm. So you could be that type of person, like I said this in the beginning of the reading. It's just confirming everything I just said. Like you could be that type of person, like you'll give the shirt off of your back to somebody, even though you need somebody or need something. Whatever you need, you still gonna give that shit away to somebody else, and maybe you have to learn that as a lesson that you still need to keep certain things for yourself. Okay, you can't just be giving away everything that God gave you, but because you did, you're still getting good karma. Okay. Well, the years start coming. Da 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 da. Hmm. Yeah, I like that. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself and we could all use a little change. So maybe you could have been you could be a reformed people pleaser. What did Wednesday ancestor say to her? Well, something else popped out. It said Goody. Okay, her name is Goody. I gotta say Goody. Goody explains to her that the talisman given to Wednesday by Morticia has very magical, what the fuck? Magical, very powerful magical powers. Okay, so you're very magical collective. You're very magical. Okay, you're very powerful and magical. What the fuck? Powers. She can heal on Wednesday, but will then disappear forever. Wednesday therefore accepts the sacrifice of her ancestor, whom she seems to respect for this, as well as for her magical powers. Okay, so your ancestor could be sacrificing themselves for you, or you have an ancestor that literally sacrificed themselves for you. And now you have their gifts. Like I'm telling you right now, this is literally, it's not even a fucking joke because it keeps coming out in every fucking thing that I fucking read. Your ancestor, you have a very powerful ancestor. Maybe they didn't know how to use their gifts, or they weren't able to. And I also got Mulan, and I was thinking about that. I was thinking about Mushu and how he was like, disgrace, disgrace on your whole family, disgrace, shame on your whole family, some shit like that. Yeah, these motherfuckers disgrace their whole fucking family. What did So it's like you're okay. So some of your ancestors don't agree with what you're doing, or they don't understand it from their perspective because they have their own limited beliefs as well. So you have an ancestor here. You inherited their gifts. They weren't able to use them because of the situation, the time, the timeline that they were in, whatever. The lack of support. They could have even been burned at the stake. Period. Point blank for trying to use their gifts or for just being a spiritual person or a magical person, right? You are in a different timeline. All right. This ancestor could just be you. This ancestor could be you in a different timeline. Um, so I feel like this is your higher self. You're coming into your higher self. Because with what I'm getting from that is like basically she's getting this guidance from her ancestor only because she does not know how to use her gifts yet. Or she didn't come into her purpose. Once you're in your purpose, you don't need this ancestor anymore. Because this ancestor is you. It's just you know what I'm saying? This ancestor is you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So it's like you're merging with your ancestor. They're no longer going to be guiding you. You're going to be this ancestor, but you're going to be this ancestor in the present. And you're going to be doing what this ancestor didn't get a chance to finish doing. I hope that makes sense because that's the first time I ever really got some shit like that. But yeah. Goody appears to tell Wednesday that the path of the raven is solitary, is a solitary one, which of course appears. Da, 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 da. What did she say though? Hold on, let me get the videos. So ravens could be your spirit animal. Like I said, you can have gifts where you're able to see like the darker aspects of things, or like you know what I'm saying. Like you could have a lot of Scorpio energy. That's what she gives me. I'm a Scorpio Sag cusp. So like Scorpios, we rule like the darker aspect of things, like also like the psychology behind stuff. Scorpio, what I don't know why the fuck I just tried to look that up, but Goody. Hold on. I'm trying to play the fucking video, y'all. Like, you know how some people get visions or like whatever, like Morticia, she had visions, but they were like lighthearted shit. Like they weren't no, you know what I'm saying? They were like, okay, well, it was lighthearted shit. It wasn't nothing crazy, but like maybe you get warnings. Or maybe you just are able to see like the hidden aspect, like evil shit. You can see that shit. But it makes you want to be alone. The path of the raven is a solitary one. It's also something about the ability to not be able to control your gifts. Like you can't control them. You just have to like just like I said in the last reading, like I'm a channel. Sometimes the shit just be coming out. It just be coming out and I don't even know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It just be coming out. It's like you gotta let it navigate like you gotta navigate through it. You can't you can't stop it. It's kinda like I wanna give an analogy. I guess Noah's Ark, right? It's kind of like being on a boat, but it's like you gotta the only way to navigate it is through with the paddle, right? But it could be like you don't know where you're going, you don't know the destination, you don't know where it's taking you, but you still gotta navigate and you still gotta get over the waves and stuff, like some shit like that. And it's interesting that we call YouTube like you know what I'm saying. It's a YouTube channel, so it's like anything can come through. Anything can come through. What is the definition of a channel? What is a channel? For me, I'm the same way. Many men don't like my mouth, but I'm real. I live just to speak truth. I be dodging people because I might accidentally expose their secret and not even know it. Yo, that be me, and I don't even be knowing why motherfuckers be mad. I be like, "What the fuck did I say?" And they're like, "Oh, okay. Oh, you're mad because you're guilty. Okay." Okay, I finally found it, yo. I finally found it. Okay. She said the path of the raven is a solitary one. You end up alone, unable to trust others, and only seeing the darkness within them. So that's why I was really getting like y'all could really see the darkness in people and it makes you want to fucking be alone. For me, energy changes big time. Animals act up, the winds. I know when things are happening, good or bad. So, I mean, some of you guys are not like, you know what I'm saying? Like society, like could be saying like, oh, just like how they say, hold on, that shit just fucking, just like how they say like I said, some of you guys, you don't have a village. It's just you and maybe your kids, or you and your person and your kids. That's the solitary. That's the aloneness. Like, you know, that's you being alone. But yeah, so it's not you being completely alone. Not saying you don't have anybody, but it makes you very distrusting of people. Um, you may be alone for a while until you mature into your gifts, until you are, um, or you may be emotionally disconnected from people until you get older and mature after your Saturn returns and stuff, and you're able to like really um vet people correctly, because it's like you always see the dark shit but you don't see the light. Like you don't see like that people can change or this and that, or you haven't seen it yet. So maybe you're gonna be able to see it later on. All right, and that will, like, you know, you're gonna find your person. I feel like if you're someone that has these type of gifts, okay. When I say alone, I don't feel like that's like means like you're gonna be all alone, but it feels lonely because it feels like people can't understand you. That's what the loneliness is. But like I said, some of you guys, you're just not around people that you can trust. Period. Point blank. Electroshock therapy. Yeah, you're not around people that you can trust because these people are trying to, like, I don't know, maybe saying that you're crazy and stuff like that. Used as a vessel, yeah, because they're being used as a vessel, but so are you. You're being used as a high vibrational vessel, and they're being used as a low. Also, I think somebody here is about getting ready to lose in court or something. Or these people lost in court, in spiritual court. They lost the battle. They lost that shit. These Freemasons here, they about to lose in court for something here. They could have a court case coming up. It could be about your inheritance or about something they did to you. Like I said, there's a premeditated, yeah, there's a premeditated crime right here. You dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet, but these people are still getting caught up because they did plan this crime. It's premeditated. So there's gonna be some sort of proof about a crime that is against you. Okay, these people could be trying to lock you up in the crazy house. They could be trying to make you seem crazy or whatever, so you don't get this money that you're owed or your inheritance or whatever. Yeah, body snatch. Yeah, these people have been body snatched. One night been turned into 5 years. Okay, and social security. So maybe you're owed some sort of social security, or somebody that has social security or something like that. Sister. Yeah, there's a sister here again with this sister shit. So I feel like, okay, if you ever watched Wednesday, the new version or whatever, you see how her best friend is like so bubbly and silly and stuff like that. So you can have like two aspects to yourself, but like your gifts are dark. Like your gifts are more darker, or you're able to tap into more darker energies, or not tap in, but you're able to identify more darker energies. Okay. Um, so this is like people that obviously like are, I don't know, maybe they're just evil. Okay, let's just call it what it is. Lost in court again, came again. They could have tried to catfish you. Um, so a sister could have been trying to catfish you using somebody. They gonna they gonna lose in court because there's proof that they did something. This premeditated crime. A religious hypocrite here. So they're mad because you're not religious, or you're spiritual, you have spiritual gifts. Maybe you are religious, but you have spiritual gifts, and they're saying that you're evil and da da da. But they want your spiritual gifts. They're a religious hypocrite. They're trying to steal your shit. You shouldn't be doing tarot. Oh, that's the devil. Oh, you think you're so spiritual. Oh, you're saging, but you're the negative energy. No, bitch, you're the negative energy. Black magic reversed and made them sick as fuck. They finna be sick as fuck. They finna need to be born again, or they're finna be born again. Period, point blank. It's a spiritual agreement. Now, some of you guys, there's an ancestor here that's literally going to sacrifice themselves, and they're going to be born again through you. So if there's an ancestor that passes away in your family and they leave you an inheritance, this inheritance could also be a baby. They're going to be born again through you. All right. And with this, it comes a spiritual gift. an upgrade in your finances and protection. Okay. We got the CIA. Yeah, they're using something for collateral here. Something is being used as collateral. What is this collateral? I'm getting it's you. Look at this shit. It came out again. This microchip shit keeps coming out. Keeps coming out. Y'all motherfuckers know what y'all doing. We know what y'all doing. Collateral, we got under a spell. So their collateral was to keep you under the spell so that they could unalive you or whatever. Or YouTube employee. Yeah, they're trying to keep a YouTube employee under a spell, or they're trying to keep your YouTube under a spell so that they could cloak you. They could be trying to hide your channel if you're a reader. They've been hiding my channel for fucking years. If you look back, like, you know what I'm saying, my views been like 200, da da da. But when I first started, that shit used to be lit. That shit used to be like 1,000, 5,000 type shit. And then like that shit, all of a sudden it started going down, down, down. Like it was just like they were hiding my shit. They were unsubscribing people, everything. And you hear readers talking about this shit. Yeah, you could be a white wizard. Period. This is why they're trying to hide you. They're trying to keep these people still. They're trying to keep. The problem is, and I spoke about this. So y'all could be a siren energy, or you have a siren like energy to you, or something. Something about your voice or the frequency of your voice. It awakens people, or So it's like it's kind of like I want to say it's kind of like mind control, but not really. Like it's like in a good way. So it's kind of like what is it called? It's like the gift of gab, but it's like it's really not. Hold on. I'm trying to find the words. What you say like triggers the subconscious thoughts of people, or you're able to pick up on the subconscious thoughts. Something about your words, they trigger subconscious thoughts, or they're deep seated. They're deep rooted. They're suppressed. Yeah, suppressed. So I'm getting something about like regression, past life regression. Maybe this is something that you're able to do. You could do it unconsciously. So it's saying like, okay, so you could be talking to someone and they start remembering things about like their childhood, their past life, shit like that. Where after you talk to someone, after you deal with someone, they start remembering their past life. They snap out this spell. They're trying to keep these people, and I feel like it's the collective. They're trying to keep a collective group of people under a spell. They cannot have you on YouTube. They cannot have people tapping into your channel, because it's like every time they hear what you're saying, they snap out of the spell. Christian. We got mistress. Inception. Yeah, they're trying to intercept here with this technology, this AI shit. Okay, they're throwing a tantrum because they can't do this shit. Or they could be trying to intercept. They could be trying to get you to throw a tantrum to make you look like you're crazy. But they're throwing tantrums. You're feeling this energy. So you could I've been feeling this energy lately. Like somebody is really going crazy. Like they're really going crazy. This could be a Christian mistress. Like this is somebody that's Christian. They're a mistress to somebody. They fuck with somebody's husband. So how you a whole Christian but you fucking with somebody's husband? You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. But you judging people that suppose you're a witch. You're judging people. You're a Christian and you fucking with somebody's husband. Be for real. Because they put that out here for a reason. This could be this person that's throwing a tantrum here. They mad because they a mistress or a side chick or some shit. You feeling this person though. I feel like this person is like throwing whole tantrums. Like they can't contain themselves or something. Because they're so mad. This shit didn't work. But yeah, something's gonna mess with somebody's mental health. Because I feel like they wanted you to go crazy. But that's what they finna be. They finna go crazy. Like, how long is this fucking reading? Okay. Hey. Everybody judge. People act stupid. Like, okay. People are hypocrites. They act holier than thou, but they acting worse. Exactly. Like behind closed doors. And this is why they don't like tarot, because tarot picks up on what you do behind closed doors. Be for real. I'm definitely a siren energy. My mother loves my voice, and when I enter people's lives, I destroy old nouns. Anyways, you can use certain hashtags that will bring you out the hole. Girl, YouTube has other readers mad stealing. Yo, for real. I'm not even gonna lie, I never got mad because I never really cared. Like I never cared because I still make money. So I'm not even finna call y'all out. I'm just gonna block y'all for real. If you saying some weird shit on my channel. Like how you watching but you're saying like you're disagreeing. I never watch people that I disagree with. Or not even like or at least trying to understand. Like, or saying that they evil and all the other stuff. Like, why are you watching them then? They all say crazy what they don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Haley. There's a Freemason that comes to my home. I said Saturn return, your first Saturn return, you have three. Your first Saturn return happens between the ages 27 and I think it's 26 to 30, basically. It depends. It's different for everybody, okay? Between those ages. So you may notice like I'm gonna need some direct contact. This is all me. I've learned so much first time on your live. I had to subscribe. Thank you, Francis. I'm 27, waiting for my sign return. So basically, like, okay, so like I said, the first 12 years of your life, that's tied to your parents' karma, right? Take that away, boom. Now you're manifesting karma for yourself until you're 27 years old, right? You're going to get back whatever karma that you have gotten, good and bad, right? You're gonna start getting that karma. Um, so you may but it's gonna manifest as like I feel like it's gonna manifest as like the tower type shit. It's like kind of like tower energy. Like you could um you could like lose everything. Like let's say you're stable or whatever, da da da, and like you get to 20, you hit 27, 28, 30. You're going through your Saturn return. So all the karma that you accumulated, whatever, is manifesting now, right? During that period of time. This could also be like and for some of you guys, your trauma is so deep in your family, your karma is so deep that you're still getting the karma that you know what I'm saying, like from past life in that period of time. So it's still kind of being cleared out. So it's like kind of like you're not really living your real life for real until you hit 30. Be for real. You're not really living your real life till you hit 30. Hermit energy, yeah, until you go through this hermit energy, until you get isolated, get secluded, get to know thyself. Okay, this is also occult knowledge. Give these people some information about this. Yeah, okay. So some of you guys, you're in isolation, so this spell work cannot touch you. It's being returned. Some of you guys, you know how to do return to senders. If you don't know, it's pretty easy. Just go look it up how to do a return to sender. Knight of Swords is in reverse, so I feel like somebody could be trying to slander your name. This King of Swords. So this could be like a narcissistic energy, emotionally detached person. I also feel like this could be you. You could be emotionally detached from these people now because you know what they're doing. So it's not affecting you emotionally like maybe it did before. So somebody's trying to cause some sort of illusion using some sort of word magic. They're slandering you or they're using some sort of spells here. Period point blank. This could be a Virgo. Or a Capricorn with the devil. Look, the hermit and the devil, that's black magic for real. Somebody is in that, they're using that shit. We already know that though. Knight of Cups, but they're gonna come towards you being all sweet and nice and caring and act like they care, like they're sorry or something. But they're really the King of Cups in reverse. So somebody's the King of Cups in reverse and they're trying to come towards you. I don't know if he was supposed to come in reverse or not because my deck was upside down, but I took him in reverse. I'm gonna keep him there. The sun. We got the Page of Wands in reverse, and then we got the swords. Uh, Six of Swords. Hmm. Yeah. So somebody from your past here, you're moving on from that person. It could be also like something about a child here. Somebody's gonna act like they're Like they love you. Maybe they love you and your son or some shit like that, or you and your child, you and your daughter. They're gonna use a daughter or a child here. Definitely, I see a daughter here. It could be a son. Somebody's using a child though. They want to move to calmer waters with you. They could be trying to improve their relationship with you and the kids or something. All right. What's this person's intentions here? This could be a completely different person. I don't know. Or they're posing as this person here that's trying to move to calmer waters using a child or trying to do better by a child or something like that. But they're really this person up here. Or this could have happened in the past. They were trying to like confuse you a lot with their the tower. Yeah. So no, this is a foundation that's not solid here. It has to be rebuilt. Yeah. So something is faded with a connection. All right. Whether it's this old toxic connection that you were leaving or this new connection, I feel like you're going into. I feel like it's faded that you leave this old connection because it wasn't built on a firm foundation here. It was toxic. This person could have tried to bind you, or they were binded to you because I feel like somebody was using you for your energy or something like that. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. So Virgo again, and Gemini here with Aquarius. So we got a lot of major arcanas out here. So something is about to change, especially in your love life. Because I feel like somebody was trying to block your love life so that they can like benefit off of you, Empress. If you're an Empress, this I'm talking to you. They wanted you to be alone so they could benefit off of your gifts, your energy. That they could try to steal your energy and steal your gifts. With this person that's coming into your life, they're not going to be able to do that shit. Period, point blank. You are the magician. You got the Midas touch. You're able to freeze them too. The magician, the hangman, you're able to put these motherfuckers in a chokehold. Bitch, you better use your shit. Queen of Cups. Period. That's the fucking truth. That's the truth. Put these motherfuckers in a chokehold, nigga. End this shit. Okay? Period. Don't sit there and let these people do magic on you when you're a witch. No, return that shit to sender. The fuck? Use the moon energy just like how they using that shit. The Page of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, so I feel like some of you guys, you're learning. You could be students. You could be still kind of stuck in this limited belief patterns. Maybe you just have limited um knowledge to something based off of what you learned in school or based off what you learned in movies or some shit like that. Like you can have a negative way of thinking when it comes to spirituality, like as opposed to like religion. All right, but it's important for you to do your own research and to, I don't know, you could read the Bible, but I read the Bible and decode the Bible. You don't just read the Bible word for word. Decode that shit, okay? It's very important for you to read it from a different perspective at some point in your life. If you were raised in a religious family or something like that, reread the Bible with um open third eye, okay? The world. Okay, so some of you guys, you're a teacher. You're meant to teach people. You're going to have students. You're going to teach people all over the world. Nine of Pentacles. And you're going to make a living off of this. Or you're going to live a very good life based off of what you learned in life. Okay? So it's like whatever you went through or whatever these people did or whatever, it was a lesson to be learned so that you could teach other people or tell other people so that they could, you could help them get through whatever situations they're going through. Okay, y'all. I love you guys. I hope this helped. I'm going to read the comments. The reading is over, but, I like to read the comments. It's 144 on the chat right now. Okay, period. The Bible be speaking when you got the parable comprehension is definitely layered. It is very layered. Bay leaves help. Bay leaves are great. I'm a witch, medicine woman. I'm a boss up with my magic for real. For now, I just burn prayer candles. Girl, you gotta use them herbs. You gotta use them herbs and that water. That water. Virgo pet died. 3 loved ones died. Car accidents. Everything when I talk to him. What the hell? A Virgo? Oh, you were fucking with a Virgo and the pet died. 3 loved ones died in a car accident and everything when I talked to him. That's crazy that you said that because when I was talking to my Virgo baby father, 3 of my friends died in a car crash leaving my house. And I knew it was death magic. I knew it was death magic, and I knew it was like aimed towards me because the day before, like a couple days before, not even a couple days before, I think it was like a couple weeks before, I went through like a traumatic situation, and like I woke up to ravens outside of my window. I still have the video to this day. I'm going to fucking share it after this. I still have the video, and they were warning me of death because that if you, I think it was 2 or 3 ravens. I'm not sure which one, but I looked them up, and I wasn't really like into my shit. I wasn't on top of my shit. I had an ancestor altar, but that's all I had. Like, you know, that's all I did. I wasn't really into my shit like the way I was supposed to be into my shit. Like, um, but yeah, um, so they warned me. And then when that happened, like it was crazy because I was hanging out with them for the whole night, right? It was my friend's birthday. And I think I'm gonna do a story time on that shit, but basically it was like I'm a channel, so I knew it was like I knew that shit was gonna happen before it happened. And I was at the store already purchasing the candles for them, not knowing that they were in that situation. I already grabbed the candles and put them in my cart. It was my 3 friends. It was 4 of them actually. 3 of them passed away. One of them survived, which was my best friend in high school. She's a medium too. Um, one, so I got there was 2 girls, 2 boys. I got 2 Jesus candles and 2 Virgin Mary candles. I had a lot of people at my house that day, and it was the first time I ever did something like that in front of people because I was not really like open with myself. Like I had an ancestor altar and stuff, and people would ask me about that, but I wasn't like ashamed of that or anything. But it's like you don't really do that stuff in front of people, but it was an emergency. I did that shit. I prayed over my friends. I rebuked that spirit in front of them. Like, bitch, I'm gonna light these candles for my friends, and I read them and everything. I could tell who was in between the worlds and who was still alive and who wasn't. 2 of my friends were supposed to survive. One of them, they did a brain surgery on him, and he died during the surgery, but he was still alive. And I read that. I wasn't nowhere near them. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't call anybody to see what was going on because it was like it just happened type shit. Like it was like everybody was calling me thinking I was dead. Everybody was calling me because I was with them. We were on live the whole entire night. So people assumed that I was with them in the car and they thought that I was dead. They were calling me to tell me that my friend died, and I told them period point blank, my friend is not dead. I know my friend is not dead. I had a dream that same night after I lit the candles in front of everybody about how my friend was in the hospital bed with no scratches on her. Literally, she was perfectly fine. She had no like she was perfectly fine. You could see her face, everything. She had like a few broken bones. Her neck, like she had a neck brace on. When I seen her in the hospital the next day, she had a fucking neck brace on, but she had no scratches on her face. Like her face was like unscathed. It was like, you know what I'm saying, like one scratch or two. She did have some broken bones in her back and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying. They were like, that's a fucking miracle. But she was the only one with her seatbelt on too. Um, yeah, like all my friends, like they were literally calling me, telling me that my friend was dead. I was like, no, she's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is before I was really tapped into my gifts. But like I said, I was fucking with that Virgo nigga. Not only did I start getting sick soon as I encountered my baby father, like when I say I got sick with him the first encounter, and then when I actually started working with him, that's when all that shit started happening to me back to back. But I was in a I started working with him. I met him at my job, and it was a work coven. It was a whole work coven. I used to work for a lender. I was in like business financing, and they were narcissistic as fuck, playing games with the employees and everything. You know, they were like, you know, they had a lot of money, so they would pay people to do stuff and like just to be like, you know, just for entertainment. Like, and I seen that shit, but I didn't really, after I left, like I really seen the shit. Like, so me and my baby father, we left, right? And we started our own shit together or whatever. He started his own shit. I went with him. He begged me to go with him. So I went with him, and after that, I got sick for a whole fucking month. And I swear to God, it was COVID before COVID even happened. I don't know what the fuck I had. They couldn't tell me what the fuck it was. I kept going back to the doctor. And they told me it was something else every time I went back. By the time it turned into pneumonia, like I almost died. Like by the time it turned into pneumonia, they told me basically they gave me the medicine for the pneumonia. The next day I started getting better. And that nigga was around me the whole entire time. Like I was literally about to die, and I was so confused because it's like I'm supposed to have this contagious thing. How come nobody else is sick? Nobody else is sick. You know what I'm saying? We're over here, we're having sex and everything, and you're not sick. How am I? How am I sick and you're not sick? I get sick around my child's father. Yeah. That Virgo called one day and asked if I loved my car. Hour later, I was in a car accident. Child, I can't. You can't make this shit up. That's crazy. My baby daddy a Virgo. Too much confirmation. Oh my God, y'all. I wasn't protected back then with that Virgo. I was a little knowledgeable, but after mom passed, my gifts came full force. You know, that's crazy that you say that. Take salt baths, but needing to do it a bit more often. Yeah, I just put my children in the bath before this. I told you that. Told you guys that because they're definitely throwing crazy. I take a salt bath every morning, and like if I am feeling crazy or whatever, like not a bath, but put some salt in the shower, sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Put some salt in the shower before you get in. Put the shower on and then get in the shower. Change your whole life. I'm telling you right now. Use water magic, salt baths. If not, bathe. Dilute salt in a bowl and pour it over yourself at the end of your shower. Yeah, and I posted a video on that in the shorts. A video of how to do like a spiritual bath, like a quick one. And it's exactly how she said, and you could pray over it and everything. Okay, it's what matters is your intention. Okay, so you could use motherfucking just salt. You could spray yourself with water. Okay, bless that water and tell that water to cleanse you. Period. Point blank. That's what it means to be a witch. We don't need much. We could use what we have. Okay. Oh my God, he did a psychic amnesia on me. I can recall when I see him. Three calls mean warning. Yeah. Ravens are usually messengers. Yeah, they're messengers for the other world though. So, but I forget which one it is. It's two of them, or three of them. One of them means death. Whichever ones that I saw, like when I looked it up, it meant death. Like a death is coming. When I was with my boyfriend, this bad witch was looking in the mirror, and I think a portal. She avoided us. I was getting something about a portal with that fucking flood shit that I was getting. So I don't know exactly, but it could be like a portal to like hell or heaven. Depends on which side you're on. The phone went off when you said you gotta use them herbs. Okay, girl, period. Them bay leaves on my dresser. Okay, girl, you better write some shit on there. Burn that shit. Okay, right. Protection, cleansing, something. You can use it for manifestation too. Charlie said, there's 2 African juju ladies where I live. She tried it. I sent it back to her. Okay, period, bitch. Like, I'm going to send that shit the fuck back. I'm a male, my baby. I'm a warlock magician. Okay. I mean, I don't think this reading is not like just for women or just for men. It's for both of y'all. It's for wizards and witches. How to do an egg cleanse. I've never done an egg cleanse before. I really do need to try that though. I might like do a video if I try doing one. Sorry for your friends passing, hon. I have a question. I'm not into magic at all, but because of my religious belief, but can you people not be touched by magic because they are shielded by something? Can some people not be touched by magic? So, yes and no. If you're around someone and they're actively doing spell work on you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, let's say, like I said, I was in a workplace where they had a work coven. So let's say they use my baby father to do spell work. This is allegedly, right? Um, I don't want y'all going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, let's say they use, right? Hypothetically, we're gonna say hypothetically. Let's say they use my baby father to do the spell work on me, and he's actively having sex with me. That's how the spell work would work. Okay. Even if it doesn't do what it needs to do, like let's say the intention was to steal my gifts or to unalive me and it didn't work, it still affects me somehow. It would still be lingering energy. Also, it may not, even if it doesn't affect you directly, it could affect things around you, like your things in your house, your car, stuff like that. So that's why you need to cleanse yourself. It could be like I want to say like a lingering energy. All right, or you could be feeling like it may not be like, if it's like you feel the after effect of it or something, but you still got to cleanse that off you. Ex of mine left egg on my car. What do you think that represents? She told me I will never have anything once she noticed it was gone. What the hell? Why the fuck would she do that, bitch? Anybody that says some shit like that is a fucking demonic ass bitch. Yeah, cleanse your shit. Cleanse your car. Sage and Palo Santo. Okay? And Psalms 91, period. Can you use someone close to you to... Yes, they can use someone close to you to access your auric field. Pay attention to your energy. Exactly, Carl. 777. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna say your name if you keep on telling me to say your name, because I feel like you're trying to do spell work on me when you do shit like that, because that's what they be trying to do in the comments. Sorry, can't do that. Like I said, Toke no Joe, that's true and not true. Because if you're around someone and they're actively doing magic on you and they live with you and they're your wife or they're your husband, let's say that's like saying that somebody could that's like saying that your wife or husband, if they poison you every day, if they put poison in your motherfucking drink every day, you're not gonna die because you're protected. Yes, at the end of the day, your protection comes with knowledge. That's one. Because if God tells you that you're being poisoned or your wife or your husband has bad intentions for you, that's the knowledge. That's your protection. What your job is to save yourself and get you to fuck out that marriage or get the fuck away from that person, right? Yeah. Is saving enough to get rid of a block and getting a job? Um Saging? No, because when you sage, it's kind of like yeah, toke no joke. Yeah, so you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But saging is basically, okay, a lot of people don't know this, but saging is like a spiritual bleach. It clears good and bad energy. It clears bad energy and good energy. So it's like a reset. So you need to also go in after that with like some sort of intention. It could be like a prayer, it could be some sort of incense that is like for like manifesting peace or just protecting your home or whatever. But that's what you need to do. If you're having a block in that and getting a job and stuff, you may want to do like a road opener. I just did one, but you could always get one on my website anytime. Yeah, just neutralizing everything. It happened to me with my ex-husband that passed away, so I understand, boo. Girl, yes, and that's probably why he passed away, because what the hell? Don't be over here fucking doing spell work on people. There's a law in everything. All witches and warlocks will not leave this realm without reaping what they sowed. Indeed, knowledge is important. Seek wisdom and remove yourself from toxic environment. That's exactly funny, because that's what this whole fucking live is about with that rat race shit. The rat experiment. Basically, what they determined was it's not the genetics. It's not saying where you come from. It is the environment. If you remove yourself from that toxic environment, you will thrive. So think about that when you are not succeeding in something, okay? Or if you're around someone that is depleting you mentally, spiritually, physically, okay? don't don't try to make changes when you're around that person. Remove yourself, okay, and see how your life changes after that. I'm telling you right now, because I literally told my baby father this too before I literally told my baby father this, and it's funny because he was trying to like, oh, say like, oh, you need to come work for me, da 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 da. And I'm like, really, like, I'm not about to work for you, bro. I'm not about to work for you. I went through hell working with you. Like, I went through hell working with you. And this is why God gave me the ability to work for myself. But he kept on trying to like sabotage my shit. Like, I'm gonna say allegedly. So allegedly, this work COVID kept on trying to sabotage me so I wouldn't be able to work for myself, right? And so that I would go back to them. Um, and basically I told him, I said, my guy's been telling me that if I leave you alone, like if I stop dealing with you entirely, like as far as like, you know, emotionally, sexually, that I would be good. Like my shit would be up. And he was like, oh, it's been 3 years and all the other stuff. But he's talking about my channel, and he's talking about like, you know, in general, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, these people try to gaslight you. Like, if I'm making a living on my own, bitch, like, you have no say in nothing that I do. Mind you, like, I'm out the matrix, bitch. I'm making money on my own. I make money doing my readings. I make money doing my candle work. You seen me do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to be in my house where I would have rituals of people that would be like, let's say I do a road opener, right? It would be like up to 20 people that joined. You know what I'm saying? That's like, and it would be like what, $30 a candle, bitch. That's money. Imagine you do that shit twice a month, bitch. That's money. Plus my readings, plus da da da. He started hating. He started hating low key. He really just started hating high key. I'm not gonna say low key, high key. That and I said, as soon as he was like, oh, so oh, he tried to say a joke. He was like, oh, so you mean when I'm 18, in 18 years, because you know we have a kid together. So he tried to say like, oh, you're gonna blow up in 18 years, or you're gonna whatever in 18 years. I'm like, haha. But as soon as I fucking got the information I needed to know and I disconnected myself from that man, my channel went up crazy. It started going up crazy. Your hair is so cute on you. Thank you. You are the book. Just remember that. Okay, period. That makes perfect sense. So many things have changed since I let go of those toxic people, even the ones sheep's clothing that would tell me all the time they wanted to protect. So like even if it wasn't him directly, it's like whoever he's associated with, because he was still attached to that coven, right? Um if I'm around him, I noticed that whenever I used to go to be with him or whatever, because like I would go back and forth to where the state that he lives in with my daughter when we were like, you know, in a relationship, or like it was like long distance or some shit like that, right? My money would be crazy every time I go there, like go down there. I noticed my money would drop crazy that month because I would stay there for like 3 weeks to a month, right? But I would notice that, and it was like every time I cut him off or every time I even block him, I noticed that I just started getting like mad opportunities out of nowhere, like mad good opportunities. My money starts being good, da da da. So I just, you know, you got to pay attention to shit like that. If it's a pattern, pure point blank, you need to listen to that. Like it's literally proof in the pudding. It's proof in the pudding. If you cut off somebody and you happier, you know what I'm saying? You skipping again, you singing in the shower again, bitch. You need to get rid of that person. You need to get rid of that person on a mundane level, like on a lower level. You know what I'm saying? Let's say they're not doing spell work on work. If you just unhappy, bitch, you need to remove yourself. I removed myself 9 months ago. It continues. They coming in my dreams now. How do I stop it? Pray. Pray for protection every time, every night when you go to sleep. Pray to cloak your cloak your energy. Pray that they cannot get in your dreams no more. Rebuke that shit. But they're gonna keep attacking you because it's a way for them to get you to come back to them. All right, keep shielding your energy. Okay, it will get better. I promise you, because I was there. We are here for the great shift. What's a cow's tongue? So I know in voodoo or something like that, I think it's voodoo, They use cow's tongue to silence people or something about court cases. So it could be a witness, like they do witness tampering with that. Like let's say you have a court case coming up, they could use like a cow's tongue or something like that, sew it shut. Like they cut it open or something. Like I seen some bitch do that shit. They cut it open or whatever, and then they sew it shut to silence people if they're gonna tell on you. So or something like that. My pH changed after my child's father and I split. Girl, that's the number one sign for a woman. They show your true colors, but you have to open your eyes to see them. Exactly. Have you ever read anything from Swedenborg? I think you should. I haven't, but I will look into it. Let me screenshot that so I don't forget. Calling your archangels, especially Archangel Michael. Exactly, yeah. Archangel Michael is like my bestie. Okay, period. He's all up in this house. All up in me, all up in this house. Period. Yes, karmics, I feel that. Yeah, but everything comes with a price. Nothing is free. Yeah, that's what I said. Like if you have an ancestor altar, make sure you feed in that ancestor altar. Your ancestors cannot intervene or help you. Calling your high vibrational ancestors. When I say high vibrational, you have low and you have high vibrational ancestors. So it's important that you call on the high vibrational ones, okay? And you feed the high vibrational ones. Um, if you don't, they're not able to really have enough power to like intervene or help you in the realms in this realm. Um, Also, you need to ask them to help you. Some of you guys, you got that Mulan energy. So some of you guys, it's like you're doing something that your ancestors don't really agree with, but they're still helping you because they know that you're gonna break this curse or you're gonna break something off this family here. They're sending you like a dragon, or they're sending you some guide here. Like I said, it could be a guide. It's give because it's giving like a mix of like Wednesday and Mulan. So we gotta move. You guys got several guys here. One is an ancestor, and one is like a celestial being or something, some shit like that. Also, an ancestor that did bad or disgraced your family. They're actually one of your guys right now, and they're being vindicated through you, or they're being able to be leveled up through you, through helping you. And I speak about that all the time. So that must be true for a lot of you guys. Like you have an ancestor that did bad or they disgraced your family. They could have put like made it so that your family got like put a curse on your bloodline because of their actions. They have to help you now. They have to help you, and they will help you. They're learning from you, and they're going to be able to ascend because of the work that they're going to do for you, whatever. So it's like you're a teacher, but you're also a teacher for like the spiritual world. Yeah, that's what I heard. Dragon this week. Watch Wish Dragon. It's a kids movie, but watch Wish Dragon if you're especially if you got kids. But it's really good. Like if you don't have kids, I like it. My father is coming into town. I do not trust him, but I think he's bringing some type of justice. Hmm. Well, follow your intuition. I mean, at the end of the day, all you could do is like pray for protection. Um, they can definitely intervene if he's like coming with hidden intentions and stuff. They could definitely intervene. I've had that happen to me a lot of times. Motherfuckers say they coming. Where they at? Car accident. Flat tire. Oh, the plane. Oh, the weather. The weather. The plane won't take off. My flight got rescheduled. Da da da. Like plenty of things. You could ask them to intervene if you know what I'm saying? Like God, if they're having any type of negative intentions towards me or whatever, please intervene and block them from coming towards me. That's all you gotta say. It's really a lot of power in the tongue. It's really a lot of power. Like a lot of y'all just don't be asking. Y'all don't be asking for it. You don't be praying for it. Like you know what I'm saying? You got to use your spells. Spells are words. You gotta use that shit. Okay? Without me asking, I always see car accidents happen. Yeah, because they like, bitch, you better not. Yesterday, I took the wrong train and missed an appointment. Maybe God was protecting me. Was it like a doctor's appointment or something? It could be stuff like that too. Like, definitely. So that's why I never get mad when like I used to get mad all the time because like I really like my I used to like to plan my days a lot. Like I like when my plans go accordingly and stuff. And like when my plans don't go accordingly, I used to really be really mad as hell. But I've learned to just like, just go with the flow because it's a reason why sometimes the plan doesn't go through or whatever you had planned. It could be monitoring spirits. Maybe you could have told someone or someone could have been listening in on you or whatever and what you had planned and trying to sabotage you in some type of way. So you never know. You just gotta really just kind of go with it. Like a beauty appointment. That could really just be somebody hating on you for real. I've received paperwork about a lawsuit. Is any money coming from it? Most likely. I mean, this is what this whole reading was about, an inheritance coming towards you. All right, but I wouldn't mention it to anybody. I wouldn't like brag about it or anything. If somebody sees it, that's different, unbeknownst to, or they just know about it. But I feel like you definitely should just keep it to yourself because that's definitely what this live is about. People trying to be in your business and stuff. How do you know when you have a monitoring spirit? When they be asking prying ass questions. When they call you just to be on the phone, just to hear you talk. When you start just saying random information out of nowhere that like like just giving oversharing when you start oversharing and then you're like feeling guilty or like feeling like discouraged after or in doubt like you shouldn't have shared that, that's when you know. How do I book a reading with you? You can go to the about me section to my website is right there, legendseliteempire.com. People got to learn how to keep their mouth closed. I overshare with my child's father all the time. Yeah, see, that was a problem with me too. It's easy to do it with people you trust too. So a lot of and it's hard because some of you guys, like I said, um, these are people that you trust or people that you thought you could trust. So I feel like also when you start being more private with your life, you're gonna notice the people that are trying to get information to use it against you or to pray against it, they're going to start getting mad at you. That's how you know that person is not really like has good intention towards you. Because if you are just like, minding your business, going about life, da da da, they don't really have good intentions towards you. Like you just want to be in my business, you want to hear bad shit or you want to hear gossip or you just on my line to gossip. How you start getting mad at me because you don't know my business? I don't get mad at my friends when they don't tell me if they got a new boyfriend or this and that. I don't get mad at my friends if they don't tell me that shit. The fuck? I just wish them well. If they over here, doing whatever they doing, I wish them well. We gonna get together. And you could talk to me if you want about it, but if you don't talk to me about it, bitch, I'm not fucking pressed to be knowing anybody's business. I don't give a fuck. The hell? Unless it's some, negative shit and I want to help you get out of it or, what I'm saying? Like maybe you need to tell me so I can give you some good advice. And I started noticing that shit too. So I started saying like, okay, you could test people too. I don't know, like give them like so it could be little shit. Like when you start telling people, oh, like let's say somebody calls you and they ask you what you doing today. You tell them. And now your plans they just all go to shit. Okay? It could be something simple. It could be something simple like I'm gonna do this today and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that today. Da da da. I got so much things to do. Da da da. Whatever, right? Now all of a sudden, like, mad shit starts happening so you can't do the things that you wanted to do that you told this person that you had to do. That means you need to stop sharing shit with that person. Period, point blank. And you're gonna notice too how little they share with you. They don't share much about their day. But they wanna know or be on the phone with you all the time asking about your day. Or just hearing you talk or hearing what are you doing? What are you doing now? Huh? 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 and asking very specific questions. That's a red flag. I'm in my mama bear mode. Okay, period. I felt that for real this year because I'm leveling up. Niggas want to use my children to get to me. Okay, period. Because we don't give a fuck. We just actually worried about the children. We just actually worried about the children. It's not an illusion. Like, fuck. These niggas really be trying to use the kids. Like, to really get to niggas, like, the fuck. It's so childish. Like, my fucking child's father used to do that shit all the time. And it got to the point where it's just like, okay, like, I'm gonna just do what I have to do, what I know I have to do, and whether you're gonna help me or not, I'm just gonna do it. It's fine. People are like that. They're jinx. Yeah. I like being alone, but my guys are telling me I need to get out there more. I need to put my face out there. They're mad at what everybody else is telling them. Yep. Well, you should. You should put your face out there. You know, I like being alone too. I'm alone in my house right now. My kids asleep. But my face is on YouTube, so maybe it could be something like that. And I don't know. You can sub to me if you want to. That would be nice. I would appreciate it, but you don't have to. I call on Thor. Thor from the Encyclopedia of Spirits. He's been working for me. That book is fire. I'm gonna read on that. I'm gonna read that. Women are usually 2 or 3 steps ahead. My father never been to my house. Only my uncle that turned on me. He probably told my father where I live, but I will call the police if niggas come unannounced. Okay, period. I'm chill. I'm fucking dead. Because that's what I also noticed too. They will try to pop up unannounced to try to get information and stuff like that, or, you know, no heads up so that you won't have time to think. You know, you won't have time to be strategic. They're just going to see what you're doing. Yeah, call the police. Okay, okay, Joshua. Okay, period. When my mom started catching on, yeah, because you know what's funny? It works both ways. Don't overshare, and silence will let them tell. Yeah, yeah. Don't let people know where I live. My parents don't know my location. Honestly, it's funny because I was dead ass thinking about this shit too. Like, some of y'all, people are gonna start saying like, you know, slick shit or whatever. Like, I know my friend is funny because my friend always tell me like, you move like you hiding from the feds or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, like you finna start moving like a celebrity out here because this is what you are. You're a star. You're a star. Period. And you finna be traveling. Okay, you finna be traveling or something like that. So you can't be telling people like, oh, I'm about to go here. I'm about to be at this location. Da da da. You finna just be where you at. Where you finna be. Period. Like, mind your business. My parents didn't want me to have my house. Yeah. You can't be telling people your nice moves, especially if you know these people want you to be codependent on them and stuff like that. Or let's say you working with someone or you have a business with someone and you're telling them that you want to start another business outside of that or you want to get a new job. Obviously, it's not a good idea to share with that person because they benefit from you being there. I had to learn that the hard way. So if somebody benefits from being, you know, not everybody's like that. Like, I'm not like that. I want what's best for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been that person. I've always been the person to help you with whatever it is that you need. Like, you know, if you want to start a business, I'm going to support the fuck out of it. I'm going to da da da. But, like, I noticed that when I started my shit or whatever, it was a complete opposite. Like, niggas is not trying to help me do nothing. Like, oh, that's funny, but you was trying to help me when it was beneficial for you, though. If it's beneficial for you, you'll help the fuck out of me, right? If we working together on something, you'll help me, but that's you know it's not genuine either. Like, it's not genuine. Period. Because you know what I'm saying, I still was helping even when I wasn't working with my baby father or for him or whatever. I still was helping that business out. Like, I was, when I say like I was like literally the pillar of the fucking shit when he had employees and stuff, because I don't think he has employees anymore. If he does, they work from home. But um when we had our office, I would be the one training people. I would be the one, like, if anybody needed help with the computer, stuff like that, or anybody needs help with learning anything, because, like, it's sales, so, or whatever. But I would be the one training people. I would be the one fucking helping them. That's taking away time from my work and my motherfucking clients, too, right? I'm not getting paid for that. I wasn't getting paid for shit. I was just literally working off straight commission. Everybody else is getting paid. You know what I'm saying? That's taking away from me more than it is um, giving, for real. And I just did that shit because that's what I do. I'm a teacher. He wasn't a teacher. He's like, I learned from observing him. Like, and that's how I learned. I'm the type of person, you could tell me something one time, I'm gonna remember that shit. I'm gonna do that shit the right way. I'm gonna remember it from now on. Period, point blank. That's the type of person I am. So he's not really the type of person to be like, oh, you need to do this way and this and that, like that. Like, he doesn't have the patience, is what I'm gonna say. Like, he's a very hot headed person. So I was the one who did that for him. Be careful with relatives that tell you there's no curses, but they're religious, but they've spoken curses against you. They are the curse makers in the family. Okay, period. Joshua, get out the chat, you weirdo. He probably from my old job. I'm dead. I'm not saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, I had to literally I had to get out my apartment because there was too many people that knew where I lived. Too many unannounced people coming unannounced, just knocking on my door and stuff like that. Like, just infiltrating, like gang stalking. Period. So now that I am where I am, it's like I'm too far for people to be able to do that shit. Like, you have to actually, like, um send someone to drive like an hour and a half just to fucking gang stalk me or pay people in my area to do it. So it's a little bit harder. Just a little bit harder. But I'm not saying like, oh, nobody could know where you live, da da da. But in the process of going somewhere else, in the process of moving to calmer waters, you don't want to let people know about that process. If you plan on moving, if you plan on going somewhere else or da da da, don't be telling people in between. It's okay if somebody FaceTime you and you where you're at. Oh, hey, I'm in my new house. I'm in my new car. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even answer that FaceTime, but I'm saying, like, that's how you gotta move. That's how you gotta move. Don't be telling people your next moves and stuff. Don't be telling people exactly, oh, I'm gonna move in this apartment. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You notice that it's gonna be getting farther and farther away from you the more you talk about it. All right, y'all. I'm off this. I'll probably go live again for a different read, but I enjoyed y'all and I love y'all. Bye.